year-old Bart look like in an assisted living home where he's in there holding court and telling people he's going to run the place. He's going to run the place. And then, he's going to maybe get thrown out. Do people get thrown out of assisted living?
They do.
Place?
They do. There are many, and I'm one of them, you've been through this with your parents. And I went through it with both my parents. You see some of the most incredible things, some of the funniest things you've ever seen in your life. And all you can do is laugh when you get in that situation. And I suspect Bart will provide a few of those moments when the time comes, and I hope I do too.
I can see it. Can you see it, Bart?
No, not right now.
Come on. That's way too far out for Bart. Bart should not think about that.
Well, yeah. I'm just talking about, you and dealing with people. And get out of my room.
Well, I mean, look, nobody wants to be invaded.
There will always be
the good part is you can say those things at that age and completely get away with it. Completely get away with it.
Can you imagine Bart having a podcast in '86 and completely saying whatever he wants?
The whole world's going to hell in a handbasket.
Whatever he wants to say. Totally, kind of like the show, but you just another level.
Yeah.
Just on another level. The Chuck and Bo Show on Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for The Chuck and Bo Show.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
Have you ever said, good job to the pilot as you walk out after?
Yeah, I just say thanks.
I typically say thank you.
I knew you did. This wasn't a question about that.
Bart will hold up the line.
Yeah.
Can I talk to the captain?
And
Bart Pullman, executive producer.
I want to shake your hand.
He's identifying his name.
It's like,
Name and affiliation.
Meanwhile, everybody's just trying to get to their next flight.
I got a connection, man.
Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night, love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm at my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Have you guys been keeping up with this Jordy Fromm? The pitcher for Nebraska.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Well, Arkansas played him in softball the other night, and they made her out to be like the greatest thing since sliced bread, greatest softball player of all time. She was pregnant. She's pregnant.
Yeah.
And pitched pregnant, as they say.
You couldn't tell?
No, I could not tell. But I was thinking.
On the bump in the circle.
Yeah. It's true. Yes. It's a very nice play on words there. But I was sitting there thinking, the way they carried on about her, she's the greatest pitcher of all time. Former Oklahoma player
of the year,
transfers to Nebraska, and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And can you imagine how they would have fawned over
There's
her?
not a lot of, hey, you just were the national player of the year, the national pitcher of the year, and she says, goodbye, we're having a baby.
Yeah.
We're going to go on and do other things in life. What a ride.
Where they say, they would say, what are you going to do? I'm going to Disney World. She said, well, I'm going to go have a baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to, begin her life.
We just got sick of hearing about her.
Well, I did.
She's a great story.
I'm going to be honest. I was sick about it. I was sick of it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of
because she was really hard to hit.
Well, yeah, and
she shut us down after a while.
But it's an interesting twist. Bart, did you in any way see this coming?
No, I did not.
Bart, most things.
Yes,
Yeah.
You've got your ear to the ground.
They got this by even you.
Well, some things I'm not meant to know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
She's been married for a while. How many?
I couldn't
two?
tell you. I couldn't tell you.
But she changed her last name. She was
Jordy Ball.
before that.
Oh, I didn't know any of this.
BAHL.
I didn't know
and
that.
Then she changes her name and becomes she made her husband a name.
Huh. I was going to say.
One player of the year in the country. How's that for getting married? I'm going to take your last name and I'm going to make people know.
That's right.
Her husband also also has been thrown out of some of her games.
Really?
At least one.
He's an emotional guy.
In the region.
Wow.
That's his baby out there.
Yeah.
You've offended my wife and my kid.
That's right.
That's a whole other deal.
But
That's
that
kind of wild.
Well, it is. I mean,
No,
it's
hey, look,
just not expected.
look,
It's
it-
not what you
don't see
expect
that
to
every
read.
day.
In
You
all-
don't see it every day. You're right.
She is not one of my favorite players that I've ever watched play, but like in all seriousness, hats off to her. Like that's incredible. Like what she did over the last like 3 months of the season or whatever, what she did all season long is incredible. So hats off to her.
Edward.
I would just like to say, someone with a slightly more pregnant wife, that's miraculous. I don't know how she was doing that. I have a lot more respect for Jordy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's pretty incredible.
Pregnancies and
I'm
crazy.
just thinking about down the road. You know, like the kid's 7 or 8 years old, and she's like, when I was pregnant with you, we won Player of the Year, National Player of the Year.
They talked about
We
me
were
like
College Pitcher of the Year, and we were in the World Series and won games.
You were there.
You were with me.
It is an incredible story.
That is some story.
It is an incredible story.
That is some story. I'm going to be doing a hog pod with that kid one day.
Yeah. Well, you might
Be
be.
like, I remember watching you and your mom pitch in the College World Series.
I was glad to read that story late last night because I was concerned about Bart because, I mean, Texas Tech is going to play Texas for the national championship. And I just can't imagine how it could have
Disgusting.
turned out any worse for you, Bart.
Just
I know you
absolutely
hate
disgusting.
Texas Tech. You hate them.
Yeah, well, I
Hate.
hate is a strong word,
But it's
fairly
appropriate.
accurate.
Yeah.
It's fairly
Yeah.
accurate.
I hit the nail on the
I
head.
told you. I told
don't-
you. I know nothing.
I
and
don't
told
love
you.
the way that team conducts themselves and operates and lies about stuff and makes stuff
Lies.
up.
Right.
That's one player.
I-
That's the whole
one
team.
person.
One
It's
player.
it's indicative of the way the whole team
They've
operates.
thrown
though.
at Jason Williams' daughter the entire tournament.
She hit a home run.
yeah,
Walk off.
Yeah,
I also really despise Texas's coach.
yeah.
And so I'm I
What
don't
are you
know.
gonna do?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Bad guys.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Are you just gonna be filled with hate and rage
no,
the entire time you watch?
No. I know this. I do not want Texas Tech to win.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Hook 'em. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not going that far.
Wow.
I'm not going that far.
Wow.
I just know I don't want Texas Tech to win because I don't like what they've done. I don't like anything going on at Texas Tech right now. I think they are an example of how things should not be happening in college athletics.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that right? You don't like the appeal on Brandon Sorsby?
I don't like
Gamble?
anything.
Gamble, any
I
of
don't
them.
like anything
Cody,
happening
Corey.
at
I
Texas
like
Tech.
Joey McGuire. I like Joey McGuire.
I actually do like Joey McGuire, yes, but I'm talking about what's happening at Texas Tech, in everything
don't
that's
hate
going
the
on there.
player, hate the game.
I don't.
It's the game.
Yeah,
the
but
game.
they're out in front of it. They're the
Well, their coach
lead
said
figure.
if softball needs a villain, and I mean,
Yeah.
what does softball need more? He said if softball needs a villain, I'm your guy.
Yeah, he's
You
not.
know.
He's not a very likable guy either, Gary Glasgow.
I don't know. I kind of like him. Got after Nigel Kennedy last night pretty good. She shook him off and gave up a home run. He went down there and he let her know about it. And then somebody put out a tweet that said, "This is terrible when the kid
Yeah,
needs
I
help emotionally. You're down there berating him." And somebody else put on top of it,
Have you ever
This
been
is
coached
called
before?
coaching.
Yeah, have you ever been coached before?
"This is what coaching is. This is what you do."
You have
listen,
clearly never played a sport.
I saw them go to
Congratulations.
Gainesville and all that, whatever dust up that happened in Gainesville, and they went in there and won that super regional, and they did it in dramatic fashion. And I just saw that and said, boy, they're going to be a tough out in the College World Series. And they came out of after losing a game, they've come all the way back, beat Alabama twice, right?
They did, and
Blanked them in the
Texas
second game.
Texas beat Tennessee twice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
both teams came from the losers bracket,
Yeah.
and it's a rematch of last year's
It's gonna
championship
be.
series.
It's gonna be. Listen, I'll tell you what it will be. It'll be great television.
It'll be very good theater. No
It's going to be
question.
a Texas shootout. How many times will they say Texas shootout? Oh, it's going to be great.
Oh, that'll make you throw up a little bit in your mouth. I just think.
The announcers will be fawning over Texas Tech
Oh,
the entire
I
time.
can't wait.
I can tell
Well,
you
that's
that.
a shame.
Shots of
That's a nice
Jason
change.
Williams in the stands. It's going to be
It'll be-
fantastic. It's going to be
Jim,
good TV.
okay.
Which is
That's the
honestly a
question.
shame because Texas's pitcher Tegan Cavan has been outstanding and isn't getting the credit she deserves.
Yeah.
Who? That was a joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, what about Oklahoma going to Kansas? I mean, if Arkansas won that regional, they'd had a super right here in Fayetteville.
Yeah.
What about that?
Well, you've got 7 SEC teams that have made supers. You also have 7 teams that did not make it out of their own regional.
The top 2 seeds are out.
Yeah.
UCLA and Georgia Tech out.
We'll go through it real quick. We're going to have Chris Curry on at 8:30 today. He's
That'll
the
be
Little
good.
Rock coach. West Virginia, Cal Poly.
Cal
Troy-
Poly.
Yeah, Cal Poly. Mascot, please.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mustangs.
The Cal Poly Mustangs.
Mustang Sally.
At least you... So Mustang Sally's playing West Virginia. We'll come back to West Virginia.
Oh, that's great.
Troy, Little Rock.
Troy and Little Rock.
The Battle of the Trojans.
They're going to play in Troy, Alabama. Capacity 2,000.
Super regional. One of those teams is
Super
going
regional.
to
The
the
whole
College
town.
World
Yeah.
Series.
The Razorbacks played there years ago. And, I mean, years ago. Van Horn hadn't been here very long. And that's the only time I've ever been to their ballpark. And that's been a long time ago.
SC beat A&M. So they're
Yeah.
playing North Carolina.
SC, yeah, A&M got knocked out. Lost twice at home.
Mm-hmm. Auburn and Ole Miss.
Here's the one thing about this tournament, and we were texting last night. This is maybe the last NCAA championship in tournament form where the mid-majors actually have a chance. You know,
So that would be Alabama's playing St. John's, Kansas is
Yeah.
playing OU, Oregon, Texas, and Georgia State. So the mid-majors would be one of the Trojan teams.
yeah,
Troy or Little Rock. St. John's is a mid-major.
yeah, very much a
baseball
mid-major
program.
in baseball.
And you got 7
Well,
SEC
Cal Poly.
teams.
You know, Cal
And
Poly.
Cal Poly is another one. Well, West Virginia is not a mid-major
Yeah.
baseball program, but I don't know. Can somebody tell me the last time they had a super regional?
I don't even remember the last time they were, won a regional, had a regional.
But it's the last bastion of hope
Right.
for the Cinderella
Right.
postseason.
Well, I mean, you
people.
think about, like, we're going to talk to Chris Curry in just a little bit. I mean, there's UALR still playing. 16 teams left.
This is actually West Virginia's 3rd straight season in the Super Regional.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, they've done it largely.
It's the only 3 appearances in
anonymity.
school history.
Who's their coach?
A guy named Steve Sabins.
He's
Yeah.
done a good job.
So this is their 3rd straight, and it's the only 3 that they've been to as far as a super in the school's history. So obviously they've never been to the College World Series.
Correct.
So that they're not a mid-major, but that's still
Right.
That's you
They're,
still
a Big
well,
12,
I mean,
they're a Big 12 program.
Look, I mean,
you know?
all 8 teams from last year at Omaha, none of them got out of the first round. So we're going to have a new bat.
They went 44-16 this year, or are 44-16. Or
I
no,
mean-
I'm sorry, that was last year. They went 44-16.
I mean, it is. It's not the exact same, but you don't have basketball programs going to the Final Four for the first time every year.
No.
I mean, it's like it's still
St.
happening in
John's.
college baseball,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yes.
kind of the equivalent. You make it to the College World Series, that's kind of the equivalent
Well,
of a basketball team making it to the Final Four for the first time.
No question. This is like a Stony Brook or a Kent State. That's like George Mason making the Final Four. And while that was fun to watch, it was a long time ago. We may not ever see that again in basketball.
What do you guys say we adopt some teams? Or we can just put all 16 teams left in a hat and we pull teams. and somebody in here wins.
No, I'm pulling for Little Rock, man.
No.
I'm pulling for you.
We're all pulling for Little Rock. I'm just talking about adopting teams. And maybe the way to do it instead of choosing them is we put all the names in a hat.
I got you.
And we get a team that
Is this
we
a
ride
gambling
with.
thing?
I mean, it could be a poll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it could be a poll.
I'm sure you guys can turn it into that
Yeah.
without
It's
much
not-
trouble.
It's not a Brendan Sorsby level kind of operation. Apparently, he paid friends to place bets for him to the tune of $60,000 over the last few years. He had to give friends money who placed wagers for him.
Yeah, he's not going to be playing college football ever again.
I don't know.
Well,
don't know.
it's becoming obvious that he knew he was doing something wrong. At the very least, he knew, hey, I might be wading into a gray area.
Jack,
here.
can you place this? for me?
Yeah, I might get my friends to play some bets for me. To me, that goes to intent. And he's trying to, subvert the system there, and he knew what he was doing.
What's weird about it, and I don't know enough about, I guess, the addiction part of that, is he wasn't trying to make money. It doesn't appear like he was really trying to make,
He's a
lot
kid
of
with an
people that
issue.
are chasing
That's for
or
sure.
gambling or
He was all in.
they're trying.
He
It's
bought
about
into
the
the
big
whole
hit.
deal.
It's about the big. We're gonna hit the jackpot. We're gonna hit this 18 parlay. We're gonna have a big payday. It just seemed like he was messing around.
Big Brendan in the house.
Big Brandon. I'm gonna get Big Keith's thoughts on that.
I think he's toast. They had a hearing yesterday, I guess, and he went before a judge for a couple hours, and the judge he's going to issue a ruling, but I think he's toast.
Yeah, consolation prize, the supplemental draft.
I got $20 says he's toast. What about you guys?
I'll take
No action. No action.
What's the
Can
line?
I get odds on that?
Yeah.
If I say he's not toast, will you give me 3-1 odds?
Yeah. I'll give anybody 3-1 on not toast right now.
Yeah, okay. I'll so if I lose,
That's
you get 20, but if I win, I get 60.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's perfect. 6-16. Have fun with that. Good morning. Chuck and Bo.
We got wackos, people. There are wackos everywhere. There are wackos everywhere.
I call them our bae. You call them wackos as well.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oakland is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oakland Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yingling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yingling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yingling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Hey, it's Bo, and what if home meant waking up to bent grass fairways, mountain views, in a community that actually feels like one? Big Creek Golf and Country Club in Mountain Home, Arkansas has just released brand new home sites right on the golf course. The first new construction in 20 years. These are premium properties in a safe, welcoming community surrounded by the natural beauty of the Ozarks at a price that might surprise you. Go big and go home. Visit BigCreekGolf.com today. That's BigCreekGolf.com. Just so you know, and we've talked about this from day one on the show, nobody's safe in here.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Customer service is a buzzword. People just throw it out there. What is it to you? Showing up when you say you're going to show up, returning phone calls, providing the service that you promised to provide. Because, I mean, if we're all asking to get paid for what we're doing, we need to do what we're getting paid for. And do it with a good attitude and being responsible, not only responsible to show up, but responsible to the relationship.
A relationship you can count on from Clay Maxey and the folks at Teamwork Roofing and Construction. TeamworkBuilt.com. Built on quality, powered by teamwork. You know, fine jewelry is about more than just a beautiful piece. It's about the experience of finding it. I did that with Blakeman's. They are the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Blakeman's has been Northwest Arkansas's trusted destination for exceptional jewelry, providing our community with over 35 years of personalized service, world-class diamonds, and crafted custom pieces. Discover the difference of a true luxury experience at Blakeman's Fine Jewelry in Rogers. Blakeman's, where Arkansas gets engaged.
For over 20 years, ProLand Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, our team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you every step of the way. They're independently owned, so their only priority is you. ProLand Title can say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com to get a quote today.
Imagine raising your family somewhere safe, welcoming, and genuinely beautiful, where the kids have room to roam, the neighbors know your name, and the weekends are spent on the golf course, the lake, or the trails. That's Big Creek Golf and Country Club in Mountain Home, Arkansas, a vibrant community with year-round events for all ages, world-class outdoor recreation, and brand new home sites now available for families ready to put down roots. Small town, big life. Visit BigCreekGolf.com today and get more info.
Never miss a moment of the show thanks to the Chuck and Bo Show on Demand, driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Stream the podcast version of the show on Spotify or Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
That is absurd to me and anybody who has a brain. Like anybody with any active brain cells at all. Like what are you?
I have brain cells, but they're not always active.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You guys know how I love good social media. And Holly Rowe was the one who, I guess this is a tweet, Instagram, one of the two. She sends out the picture of the announcement of Jordy Fromm, being with child. And I guess this is the cowboy way of announcing a pregnancy. You got like a guy's pair of boots and a woman's pair of boots, and then a baby's pair of boots, and that is the announcement that hey, we're having a baby.
It's adorable.
We're having a little cowboy.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
The only better thing would have been if she had thrown a gender reveal ball up there, served it up for a home run, to an Arkansas batter. Poof! It's blue.
A blue or a pink one.
It's a boy.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Well, now,
sorry, I'm pregnant. That's just incredible to win. Who can say that? Seriously, this has to be a first.
Not many.
Player of the year, pitcher of the year with child.
With child.
Who can say that?
Do they need to change those awards to co-pitcher of the year, co-player of the year?
While pregnant.
Yeah, the baby gets credit on there.
I mean, it's pretty
separate category. While pregnant.
Yeah, it's got
Asterisk.
That's wild. That's amazing.
It's incredible.
It's amazing.
Is that not dangerous to be out there with? Imagine a line drive.
I don't know. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
That can't be
far along.
We need a
like a home plate collision.
I'm not a doctor.
We need a.
I don't really want to talk about that part of it right now.
Well, we need a pediatric doctor to call in this.
No, we
don't think we do.
Tell us the dangers.
No, we're good. Okay. We're good. I mean,
that was my immediate thought.
Thank you, but let's not. Let's not.
Okay.
My immediate.
Well, I mean, I hear
my immediate thought was, hey, we can have some fun with this. That was my thought.
Yeah,
but
that's.
And indeed we are.
No, Edward, it makes sense. Edward's going through this now, so it's like, is that safe? I just can't wait for Edward to go home and see. I told you could mow the lawn.
That's right.
Jeez, man.
She's out there pitching.
Yeah, right.
Hey, she's pitching a complete game. I mean, you can mow the yard. Come on. She went 7 innings in 92-degree heat. Come on.
What are you talking about?
The divorce papers would be on the
seen-
table tomorrow
have you
morning.
Seen what Jordy Fromm did?
Didn't hear her complaining about it.
She pitched a complete game. She was National Pitcher of the Year while pregnant. Okay.
Oh my God.
What do you mean?
that's funny.
What do you mean? I need to get up? What? You're perfectly fine. It's gonna blow up.
Oh,
This
man,
is gonna
this
blow up all over the place.
Oh, this
This is a
bad.
problem.
Oh, that is so good.
Edward, tonight, Hannah, we need to talk. Can we sit down?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Jordy
Yeah,
Fromm.
let me-
Where Jordy Fromm? Edward gets done with the story. She's like, "What's your point?"
Oh, that is so good.
Oh wow!
I will not be.
Anyway,
Bart thoughts.
no.
Well,
no,
wouldn't
no,
that have
no,
been cool if she'd just like
None for me.
she'd pulled out another softball and threw a gender reveal pitch in the middle of the game.
Oh man.
Like, just really threw a marshmallow over the plate. Hit this one. Hit this one.
Yeah, it just
Explodes pink. Yeah.
What happens if that happens? You can't figure out a way to trade a softball in, but if you could figure out a way to get another ball in there.
I think,
they're all
it'd be an illegal pitch.
There are all kind of well, I mean, but it'd be worth it because it'd be very confusing. B, there'd be
Nobody would know what-
somebody would be excited, and then there would be figuring it out.
That is incredible. I mean, the whole story is just incredible. Her and like all the things you could, all the ways you can have fun with it.
Have they had
It's an
those
incredible
awards? Have
story.
they had the award ceremony yet for like the Player of the Year? Is that upcoming?
I can't recall.
I just wonder what that's going to be like now.
Oh, it's gonna
Like,
be
how do you do that? How do you
major
plan
story.
that ceremony where they give the
It's
trophy?
going to be incredible.
You remember like the
Holly Roll will be
Vahiba Aloy, they handed him the trophy at the College World Series, didn't they?
I think that's when they do that.
They
get together in that
it was
back room,
already.
you know,
it
and
was.
that
It already
ceremony.
happened. It already happened.
It already happened.
Yep. It happened right before the start of the World
Well,
Series.
if we haven't said it yet, congratulations are in order.
Yes.
Congratulations
I said that. I
to
think.
Jordy Fromm.
Yes. Yeah,
You
that's the
usually-
first thing. Bart said.
Usually cover the important stuff.
Bart said
while we're over here screwing
congratulations.
around.
Edward said, "Is that safe?" And you and me were over screwing around.
That's going to be a great story to tell your kids someday. That really is. We pitched a College World Series game together.
That is.
And didn't she homer in a game?
Yes.
Yeah.
She homered and,
We homered,
and pitched,
pitched.
and did the whole deal
We were player of the
while
year.
pregnant. While
And
pregnant.
It's like Shohei Ohtani.
Very similar.
Yeah. But with child.
If he was pregnant,
Yeah.
it would be just like
That's
Shohei
insane.
Ohtani.
Think about that.
Think about it. Just think about it. If Shohei Ohtani
If
was
he was pregnant, that would be incredible.
That'd be the only thing they could compare it to. It. 627. We're sorry. I mean, look, this is what we do. We heal the hurting. We touch the hearts. We talk about the things that matter to people.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Getting the job done means tough and reliable equipment, and that's what WT Equipment is known for. A locally family-owned dealership with 4 locations across Arkansas, and always ready to help you get the job done. WT Equipment carries the brands you trust, like the legendary Bobcat and more, and they're offering aggressive pricing on skid steers and mini excavators. Whether you need equipment, implements, or powerful Bobcats, the friendly team at WT Equipment is ready to help. Visit WTEquip.com. Hey, it's Bo. What should you expect when it comes to a roof or a remodel? Here's Teamworks COO Brett Husky.
We make it easy. That's the first thing. Because when we looked at this, we felt like the process shouldn't be hard. And the easier we can make it for customers, the easier it makes it for us and for our people to continue to do business.
Teamwork Roofing and Construction, making it easy, and now offering financing. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality, powered by Teamwork.
Hey guys. You're having a great show today.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
For every million people, we've got 2 NFL players.
Yeah, that's really bad. Among the worst in the country.
It'd be something to speak at to an elementary class about doing whatever you want. Hey, listen.
We've got, what, 310 million people in
You could be one of the
Arkansas?
6.
310.
You want to be one of the 6? Get started today. Push-ups. Let's go.
That's about right.
Meanwhile, Mississippi, a state with a smaller population than Arkansas, has about 14 NFL players per million people. So dug into the numbers
Less
a little bit.
competition in Arkansas if you want to grow up an NFL player.
Yeah. In the 1970s, Arkansas produced 42 NFL players. In the 1980s, 44. In the 1990s, 33. In the 2000s, 32. In the 2010s, 27. And so far in this decade, which is more than half over, 12. That's the ball game right there.
Sports are part of a small town's identity, not just in Arkansas, but throughout the South, throughout our country. When you lose that, your town loses an identity, and over time you lose hope. And I realize I'm getting in some areas people don't like getting into, and I'll live with that. But I've just watched it, and it is a byproduct. And I'm going to tell you something Ryan Silverfield's doing that I like. I like the fact that he's signing in-state kids. I don't know if they're any better than the out-of-state kids. I have no idea. We'll find out when they get here. But I think it's important for high school football players in our state to feel like they can come play for the Razorbacks. I think that's important. I think it's important for towns to see that. It's part of their identity. It's part of who they are. And you never know when one of them is going to produce the next Traylon Burks or somebody like that, or Darren McFadden or someone. But you got to put yourself in a position to get those kids and to have them out there in the first place.
I appreciate you saying all that. There's no better shopping experience than you're going to find at Macadoodles or at Guess Who in Bentonville. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Roger and the team are always there to help.
I love it. I've been doing this for 53 years, and one of the things I love most about it is our customers. Part of what makes me love the retail business is just the interaction with my customers.
Macadoodle, just north of Bella Vista, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
Oakland is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oakland Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment. Backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know. The Chuck and Bo Show on Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
I'll tell you one thing, but listen, what a great show. The best sports show in the state is no doubt the Chuck and Bo Show. No doubt about it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Coming up 1 hour from now, Otis Kirk will join us here on the program. June is actually a very busy recruiting month, and we'll find out what's happening with Otis. We'll get his thoughts on Jordy Fromm, too. Yeah. I'm sure he's got some thoughts on that.
Everything.
Yeah. Hey, if your family's growing like Jordy Fromm's, maybe you need a new house. Maybe it's time to upsize a little bit. That's where Weiger Realtors, the Griffin Company, comes in. And, they've been turning houses into homes in all seriousness for a long time. 1978, as a matter of fact. And whether you're a buyer or a seller, you want them representing you. If you're selling your home, you want them representing you because they're going to do all the legwork. They're going to get that thing ready to go, and then when you say you're ready, they're going to have a buyer on your doorstep. And if you're looking for that dream home, they're going to help you find that too, and then they're going to help you get into it. And that's ultimately the most important thing. They've been doing it since 1978. They're in Washington County, Benton County, Fort Smith, Branson, and you can always log on to WeigerGriffin.com.
The feeling of winning is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see it when you're watching from afar, how much it means to people. Like at West Virginia, this was a moment after winning the Super Regional where it seemed like the entire crowd had come back together and they were around the campfire.
We're going to sing it with them.
I don't know. I don't know if we can do that.
I know the word.
Sing it, Chuck. Sing it, Bart. You got it, Bart.
Yes, everybody sing.
There's your part, Bart.
Bart Pullman, everybody.
Yes. That's a player that was being interviewed singing.
Awesome. Everybody, yes.
Monty Guzman, you'll be home next weekend.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
There you go.
That's pretty awesome.
That's what it feels like to win right there.
That's pretty awesome.
That's what it feels
great
like
John
to
Denver.
win. Yeah, there it is.
We don't even teach the fight song. They don't sing the fight song anymore when they win. They need to get back to that. Seriously, they do. You need to sing the fight song when you win a game.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's not like maybe the fight song's great, but maybe we need another song.
I don't know.
I mean, I
when
see,
you
I see
just
what
won
you're
the
sa- I see
game,
what
it
you're
sounds
saying.
pretty good.
Yeah, I see what
It
you're
does.
saying though. Like Country Road sounds really cool. That's not.
Well,
West
it's something you
Virginia's
sing at a
fight song.
concert.
Yeah.
It's a sing-along.
Yeah.
Well, how many schools out there though have a John Denver sing-along? Though?
Yeah,
like
that's-
the name of their
that's very
team
true.
mentioned in his song.
Not many. But this is new time in college athletics.
Well,
And I'm just
there've been some
agree,
songs
though.
recorded with Arkansas in it, but they're not really like sing-along.
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
but
not
they're
a
not really a
sing-along.
sing-along.
It's not a sing-along.
Everybody knows Country Road.
Yeah.
Take
It's not
note.
John Denver.
Yeah.
I agree with Chuck though. They need to bring back singing the fight song. I like that.
If you're
And
gonna,
that's a thing that needs to happen.
yeah. In
Yeah,
the locker room.
That would go a long
No,
way.
like with the fans.
That would
like-
be a long way. That'd go a long way with the old
Well, what
hands.
happened?
Because
We
I
stopped
don't.
winning.
I guess we're not winning enough
Yeah.
games. I don't know. They didn't teach me to.
It's true.
But sometimes when
You don't hear it enough.
I think Houston's the last one that made him learn it.
When-
Seriously, I do. I think he's the last one that made him
They're
learn
not
it.
Bielema did.
Did he?
Yeah,
All right.
Bielema
Okay.
did it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. What about Chad Morris? Did he do it?
I don't
He had-
think
Well, there were
Chad
some
Morris
offers
knew
in
the
those.
fight the fight song.
There were 4
like
opportunities.
the
He
melody.
could've- he had
the,
four
anything.
cracks at it. He didn't do it.
He was more worried about Club Dub.
Yeah, we had Club Dub that night.
Vaping and
I remember that. Oh
music
my God.
blasting.
I remember that.
Handing out vapes to the locker room door. What flavor would you like?
Oh.
Club Dub.
Well,
Hey, by the way, still selling Clemson this year. Whatever the win total is, under.
that's just a
under.
bias you have.
No, they're going to be bad.
Hey, he gets the podium a lot. Have you noticed, like after
don't have a
spring
quarterback.
practice, I mean, he was the one up there at the podium a good bit.
Why are we not playing this? Why are we not playing all this Chad Morris audio
I don't know.
from all the quotes coming out of Clemson? I haven't seen any of this.
I saw him
It's
at the
not
podium the
not
other
in
day.
my algorithm.
He was a well,
We need to do some.
Can we do a montage tomorrow of what Chad Morris has said since the last time we played something from him? Like just the best. Really?
Wow, Edward.
Only the best stuff.
Yeah.
It's early.
It is early. Only the best stuff, please.
I want to see
Chad
what their
Morris.
win total
But really,
is.
what happened to that? See, that's part of the. Like seriously, how do you lose a tradition like that? How does it not?
I don't know. Well, look, it's.
I mean, I get losing.
It's a little hard to
games and all
learn.
that.
But look, here's when I thought about it again. Indiana. I mean, look, that Indiana song, "Indiana All for You." Those are not meaningful lyrics. I mean, it's a stupid fight song, but they sing it, with gusto and heart. Of course, they've just won, and that helps. But I like that. I think those are college traditions that.
Everybody
I think they
celebrates
sit
together.
well with people.
Go sing. Yeah, everybody celebrates together.
It's a celebrated locker room.
It's nothing like a celebrated locker room.
Guys, I am apparently not alone. The win total for Clemson this year, 7.5.
I'd take 7.5. For it.
7.5 is Clemson's.
You think that's
win
high?
total? No, like I'm surprised that it's that low. I'm surprised that it's that low.
So you're going to have to go over. Give
No,
it a choice.
I think I'm going to stay away from it.
But given a choice, you have to make a pick. You would have to take the over.
I think I'd still go under.
Even
7 and
even
5.
though you
Is that
think
what
it's
you're
low.
thinking?
So, yeah, I don't think they're going to be very good at all.
And is that
Yeah, but that's not a
exclusive to
juggernaut
Chad
of a league over
Morris?
there.
Is
I mean,
that
No.
You
I
think
mean,
Dabo's lost it.
I think Dabo's
can't
lost
operate in today's
the
world?
juice a little bit.
Do
I
you think hiring Chad was
think-
an act of desperation?
I think it was an act of desperation and something that's going to backfire. And they also do not have a quarterback.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
They don't have a quarterback.
They don't have a quarterback, man, at all.
Well, who?
I was reading
who's in that
something.
position?
I was reading something yesterday. I think it was on ESPN.com, just kind of ranking the quarterbacks or projected starting quarterbacks in college football. Theirs was way down there.
KJ Jefferson's not ranked.
You mean KJ Jackson?
No, KJ Jefferson.
Why? I'm missing.
I just thought maybe you figured out a way to go get him.
I'm sorry, that went right over my head.
And yours, and I'm sure everybody else's. It wasn't very good.
I'm looking through some of these other win totals in the ACC. It is a really, really terrible league. The highest win total is Miami 10.5, and after that it's SMU 8.5. So gross football being played in the ACC this year.
Seriously. Hey, let me backtrack a minute. When someone says KJ Jefferson, what do you think of?
I think of the dive from
Me
the 5-yard
too. That's
line.
exactly what I was going to say. That's exactly what I was going to say.
I think of that and him sitting on a Lamborghini or something with stacks of 100s.
Yeah, I remember when he did that. But whenever KJ Jefferson's name comes up now, and you're around Razorback people, Arkansas people, that play is what comes up.
Yeah.
It's like that play. And look, he made a lot of great plays.
He did.
But that play has become like his identifying play with a lot of people.
I'm telling you, like, if Kendall Briles were still the offensive coordinator and that didn't happen and Enos didn't come in and all that, I mean, I don't think KJ's career would have evaporated like it did. Now, NIL just started happening in terms of, like, him getting some money and all that, and you never know how this is all going to play out with an individual. But, man, he made some really good plays with Kendall Briles as the offensive coordinator. But that play, I've never seen anything like it.
And it's too bad because
that was the equivalent
Arkansas is
of
going to
me.
face Kendall Briles this year.
Yeah, at South Carolina.
That's right.
That would be the equivalent of me. Obviously, I can't even dunk, but that'd be like the equivalent of me taking off from the free throw line as though I could get it.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, watch this.
Yeah.
I just end up short of the circle.
Yeah. That's too bad though. But when you said KJ Jefferson, that is what I thought of immediately. I thought, man, what was he thinking? and I hate to say
that the play call?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know better than that, but it's like, what was he thinking?
Yeah.
And I like KJ.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
do
good
too.
guy.
I did too, man. I thought I thought he had a lot of talent and thought he was good. There's some games where that game they went and lost at Ole Miss where he just gave it like everything.
Yeah.
And they just came up short. Man, almost always almost win. Another example.
But that play.
What do you think of when you think of KJ Jefferson, Bart? First thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, I mean it's that play. It's that play, but also like
that's so sad.
Also, I don't know,
It's
like
sports, though.
winning
That's what
some games, like that was fun. Remember when we tried to do that?
Let
for a
me
little
tell
while?
you something now. We that 9-win season, let's not sit here and act like that's one of those things that, that just comes down the pike all the time.
That's kind of what I'm saying
Yeah,
is
I mean,
like, one of the wildest things to me still is I remember like, when Kendall Briles was here and fans just wanting to run him out of town. Yeah. Just run him out of town like he could not call an offense at all. And yeah, I mean
that's
basically
not why he left.
Right, but that whole conversation, and then it's kind of like, well, like Kendall Briles is a good offensive coordinator.
Well, every once in a while he'd do what offensive coordinators do. It'd be 2nd and 2 inside the red zone, and they'd run
the
triple
ball
reverse, and next thing you know, you're out of field goal range.
That's what offensive
like,
coordinators do.
But that's what
every
coordinators
offensive coordinator does that from time to time.
Yeah, everybody.
But
it's the head coach's job to rein that in.
That's right. That's
I mean,
right.
it is
100%. But let's not act like Kendall Briles isn't going to go to South Carolina and do a really good job, provided that he has the tools to do it. He'll do a great job with Lenore Sellers.
He got the most out of KJ.
Yeah,
when he was here.
I am interested to see what he does with Sellers because Sellers is raw. But
a talent.
Yes.
Well, I mean, he spent last year playing under Mike Shula. I mean, that'd kill anybody.
What's the first thing you think of when you think of Mike Shula?
The last time Arkansas beat
right.
Alabama.
J.J. Metters.
I think of Shula's Steakhouse.
Yeah.
In Hoover.
At the Winfrey.
SEC Media
at the
Days.
Winfrey Hotel.
That's what I think.
Everybody's got a story or two about that place.
We're brought to you in part by First Security Bank. How do you bank better?
Forget
More
that.
convenient locations.
That's a forgettable era for Chuck.
Oh, they're in about every county in Arkansas. If you're looking for a great bank, somebody that's going to take care of you, local friendly professionals helping you figure out all your banking needs. FSbank.com online. First Security Bank, member FDIC. It's 646. Good morning.
There we go. Here we go. Let's take some personal shots. You want to? I mean, come on. Let's take some personal shots at him.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Arkansas fans know that some things are just timeless, like a spring afternoon at Baum Walker or the roar you only hear at Bud Walton. Our friends at Blakeman's Fine Jewelry believe your milestone should be just as enduring as the Razorback spirit. They've spent over 35 years helping fans celebrate their big moments right here in Northwest Arkansas. Whether you're marking a graduation, an anniversary, or just a big Saturday in the SEC, let their teams help you find that perfect piece. This spring, go big, go bold, and go to Blakeman's in the heart of Pinnacle Hills.
Experience football game days on the Hill this fall as head coach Ryan Silverfield leads the Hogs into 2026. Great home matchups line the 7-game slate in Fayetteville, including kickoff in Arkansas on September 5th, the SEC home opener versus the Georgia Bulldogs on September 19th, and a Thanksgiving weekend rivalry battle with the LSU Tigers. Season tickets start at just $300 and are available now at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
Hey, it's Bo, and it seems like every day somebody else is asking me about the Sweat 'N 'em Edge. It's real. It's a new me. It can be a new you. It's completely changed my energy level and my exercise gains. My mind's clearer. I sleep better. Life's just more enjoyable. If you get drained in the afternoon, or maybe you just can't shake that weight, do what I did. Take the Sweat 'N 'em Edge. It's a free consultation. You get your results, and they'll give you a game plan. Just search the Sweat 'N 'em Edge or log on to sweatnumcosmetic.com.
At Paschal, comfort and quality are well within reach. For over 50 years, homeowners have trusted them for world-class service. Every detail matters. Right now, get a brand new high-efficiency AC and furnace system starting at just $79.99, with payments as low as $100 a month. No shortcuts, no surprises, just Paschal quality at a price more families can afford. Same week installation is available, so click over to gopaschal.com to schedule. This is Chuck Barrett, and I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye Associates for my recent cataract surgery. They took great care of me. You have to have good vision to be the voice of the Razorback, and I'm glad I trusted my eyes to McDonald Eye. I learned patients of all ages have a lot of options when it comes to modern surgery to reduce or even eliminate your eyeglasses. They've been taking care of patients for over 50 years, and that says a lot. So for your best vision, trust McDonald Eye. Online and same-day appointments at mcdonaldeye.com. Don't be talking down to people, Bart.
I am going to talk down to people when they're wrong.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Baseball taught me teamwork, dedication, and the power of community. That's why I'm teaming up with Paschal Pro Path to give back to charities that give every kid a chance to play. And right now you can pitch in. For every Paschal member signed up today through the end of May, Paschal will donate a portion of every membership to give back to youth sports. Become a member today, help give back in a big way. Pitch in with Paschal Pro Path and help support kids in your community. Join today at PaschalProPath.org.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered.
Having what they came down here for in stock on the shelf is very important. You're going to find everything that you could possibly want. I've heard customers tell me, Bo, over the years that they may be sitting around, somebody brings up some weird name whiskey, and somebody will chime in and say, well, if anybody's got it, it's going to be Macadoodles.
Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
There's nothing like a day at the ballpark.
Cold Yingling Lager, first pitch. That's how you start it right.
From the oldest brewery in America, it's smooth, balanced, and built for baseball.
But you know how it gets out there. That Arkansas sun's no joke.
That's why you bring a backup plan.
Yingling Light Lager, crisp, refreshing, and ready when the heat kicks in.
Start with lager,
switch to light lager,
and stay cool from the first pitch to the final out. Proud sponsor of the Arkansas Razorback.
D.G. Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
You enjoy fake AI-generated stories and getting scammed on the internet.
I do.
Facebook is for you.
That's what I like. That's what I want.
Yeah.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oh, look at this. Oh, man. National Leave the Office Early Day.
Huh.
On a Tuesday.
I'll be darned. I just saw that.
A Taco Tuesday, Tequila Tuesday, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's June 2nd and National Leave the Office Early Day.
It is.
I heard yesterday another national day was the Heimlich Maneuver Day.
National Heimlich Maneuver Day. It's always a fun summertime activity.
You want to go around the room?
Practice the Heimlich. Let's get breakfast first. Then we'll go to work.
The CPR thing is one deal, but practicing the Heimlich, that's a whole other deal.
Yeah.
I can sign up for that.
That's intimate. It's a little too intimate for me.
More than CPR?
Well,
Yeah, CPR is pretty
you're
intimate.
right. You're right. You're right.
CPR, you know.
Just how Bart choke it out.
If Bart was choking, would you run over there and
give him the Heimlich?
give him a
I'd
couple
probably,
pumps?
I'd probably start
I'd let
with
you do it. Edward, get him.
Bart, you need a drink of water or
Save
something?
it.
What would
Like
we
turning
do?
purple?
Would we all like run over there and freeze? We'd all three be right next to him. and
I
it
would help
just
you,
be-
Bart.
It's like you.
Thank you, Edward.
Edward, you go ahead.
I think a karate chop, like right here.
Yeah.
Like, you just take it. You
Slap him
try
on the
that.
back really
you try
hard.
that. Yeah, that would be you.
Come on, cough it up.
That would be.
Come on, Bart.
He'd just be like, come on. Come on. I don't want to have to do this. All right, get in position.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, it's National Leave.
It's too bad we missed that yesterday.
I'm going to go ahead and leave the office early, guys.
Well, you got to get breakfast. You got to get our
That's
Pearl
right.
Land title breakfast this morning.
It's National Rotisserie Chicken Day
It
too.
is. Yeah, that's
Who doesn't
That's
love a
pretty
good
good.
rotisserie
That is
chicken?
that's the staple of the quick meal at night. Is the,
You can use it for
rotisserie
so many
chicken. Yeah, you
things.
can.
Full shout out to Bubba Carpenter. It's National Bubba Day.
Hey.
How many Bubbas do you know?
Just the one for me.
I think I've known. I knew one growing up. There's a couple. There's.
If you count Bubba Gump Shrimp. then
What
two.
about big
Oh,
leaguers?
yes,
Isn't there
Bubba
a couple big leaguers named Bubba? Not counting the Bubba we just mentioned.
Yeah.
Is there a Bubba McDowell?
Yeah.
Anyhow,
I don't know.
give Bubba a pat on the back
Yeah.
today.
National Bubba Day.
It's National Bubba Day.
isn't that Bill Clinton's like nickname?
Yeah.
Bubba?
Lots of times when people are like from the South, other place to call him Bubba.
Catch Chuck and Bo on demand wherever you get podcasts. It's driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park.
Hey,
Good
here's a
morning.
Memorial Day sales offer you don't want to miss. Up to $14,000 off MSRP at Chevrolet of Fayetteville. Save up to $14,000 when you buy a new 2026 Chevy Silverado. But don't wait. This offer's only good during the Memorial Day sales event at Chevrolet of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park. Chevrolet of Fayetteville. Together, let's drive. Log on to ChevroletofFayetteville.com for complete details.
Man, I love spending time at Big Creek Country Club and Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark. Members enjoy it all. They've got state-of-the-art practice facilities, dining, events, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, as well as tennis and pickleball courts. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. Big Creek Country Club and Mountain Home. Your home away from home.
You know, I love talking about Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, and Bo's latest selling experience is a perfect example of why. Within 5 minutes of listing his home, Bo had a showing, and just 2 days later, he had an offer. And just like my own experience with them, they took care of everything from start to finish. That's what you get when you work with a trained real estate professional. Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, has been turning houses into homes since 1978, serving Northwest Arkansas, the River Valley, and Branson. For more information, log on to WeicherGriffin.com.
Interviews, highlights, behind-the-scenes access, and so much more. Varsity Vibe is your go-to for high school athletics in Arkansas. Learn the stories of coaches and players in our Varsity Vibe podcast. See the biggest plays and the best performances highlighted on our social media platforms. And if newsletters are more your style, we've got that too. High school sports at your fingertips. Varsity Vibe, elevating the game.
I don't know if anybody else is having fun, but this is a blast for me.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Arkansas fans know that some things are just timeless, like a spring afternoon at Baum Walker or the roar you only hear at Bud Walton. Our friends at Blakeman's Fine Jewelry believe your milestone should be just as enduring as the Razorback spirit. They've spent over 35 years helping fans celebrate their big moments right here in Northwest Arkansas. Whether you're marking a graduation, an anniversary, or just a big Saturday in the SEC, let their teams help you find that perfect piece. This spring, go big, go bold, and go to Blakeman's in the heart of Pinnacle Hill. Hills.
We talk a lot about Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because our experience has been great. And Bo, you're going through it again right now.
For the second time. My son's a first-time home buyer. Him and his wife got a beautiful home. And for me, I just turned it over to them. They gave me a few things to sign, and it took all the work off my plate. And I just sit back and watch it happen.
That's what happens when you deal with a trained real estate professional. And that's what they are at Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can log on to WeicherGriffin.com.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You and Bart are going to be rolling around in the home.
Okay.
No, let's not get carried away.
Well, that's a great topic.
You're putting
That is
too many years on me here.
Well, hold on, though. That's a great topic. You in a assisted living home, and you holding court, and you being pissed off at people. That's a great topic.
Bart's
What does
gonna have an
Bart
illegal
look like
pudding
at
racket
86? What does an 86-year-old Bart look like in an assisted living home where he's in there holding court and telling people that he's going to run the place? He's going to run the place. And then, he's going to maybe get thrown out. Do people get thrown out of assisted living?
They do.
places?
They do. There are many, and I'm one of them. You've been through this with your parents, and I went through it with both my parents. You see some of the most incredible things, some of the funniest things you've ever seen in your life. I mean, and all you can do is laugh when you get in that situation. And I suspect Bart will provide a few of those moments when the time comes, and I hope I do too.
I can see it. Can you see it, Bart?
No, not right now.
Come on. That's way too far out for Bart. Bart should not think about that.
Well, yeah. I'm just talking about, you and dealing with people. And get out of my room.
Well, I mean, look, nobody wants to be invaded.
There will always be
the good part is you can say those things at that age and completely get away with it. I mean, completely get away with it.
Can you imagine Bart having a podcast in 86 and completely saying whatever
the whole
he
world's
wants?
going to hell in a handbasket.
Whatever he wants to say. Totally, kind of like the show, but you just another level.
Yeah.
Just on another level. The Chuck and Bo Show on Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for The Chuck and Bo Show.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
We've got to have a therapist come in here and just help us work through the past and how today doesn't have to be yesterday.
We do shows like this to avoid discussions like that. So let's just keep that out of the workplace, okay? That defeats the entire purpose of even being here. I'm as deep as I want to get in this room. Let me just tell you, I'm not going any deeper with you guys. I'm not playing your little self-help game. I'm not doing that.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
At my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "Let's start on the Chuck and Bo Show."
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Taki in the air to center. Burris going back. That ball is gone. It's gone. Taki
sends Oklahoma to Super Regionals.
Bang, there you go.
Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner.
Lawrence, Kansas.
Pull for Oklahoma. Can you pull for Oklahoma? Are we pulling for Oklahoma? And by we, I mean Razorback fans. Are we pulling for OU this weekend?
I can speak for
Are
me.
we paying attention?
I can speak for me.
All right, speak.
I'm not rooting for Kansas. I don't know, like the whole Kansas experience, what I saw, what I've seen on social media, all that. I'm not rooting for Kansas because they didn't make me like them at all. And it's not just because Arkansas lost. There have been teams that have beaten Arkansas that, you have respect for. They left me, really not having a lot of respect for what I saw there. And now there's been a Postmate. And listen, we joke about AI and how people just react on social media to things that aren't even close to true.
Mm-hmm.
And we've all been duped a time or two. There's a video now on social media of the Arkansas fan sitting right next to the Kansas student section. And it's being circulated as though unprovoked, an Arkansas fan tossed a beer can in the direction of what appeared to be an empty beer can in the direction of the student section. And so there are posts circulating like how classless Arkansas is. And even some Arkansas fans are saying this is unacceptable for our fan base. And you really never should throw anything at anybody. But at the same time, it appeared to me, because the woman reached down on the ground as though she had saw the can land there and picked it up and threw it back. So you need to show me the video of everything that happened before that if you're going to come out and make some sweeping judgment on Arkansas fans because they tossed what appeared to be an empty beer can about 4 feet. And it looked like it couldn't hurt an ant when they did it.
Context is important. I mean,
we lack that big time.
That's the thing that, I'm just going to be honest, scares the hell out of me when it comes to social media. It just scares me to death.
Well, even
Is
quotes
lack
from
of
the show.
Oh, that's what scares me
yeah.
about quotes from this show.
Yeah.
When we put them out is let's make sure we got proper context.
It's one
here.
thing listening to it over 15 minutes or even 3 minutes, but you take a 30-second clip in a vacuum and it's like it could be construed as something different.
See, I didn't understand. I thought when they said that they were throwing beer on each other, I thought that meant they were taking the can and slinging beer.
Well,
I didn't know they were throwing the can. I didn't know they were actually throwing the can.
Well, it was happening from KU fans.
Yeah.
And you can't. Yeah, I saw the games on television. You can't tell me that anything was unprovoked from that KU student section. I mean, come on.
Well, again, I mean, you can catch something in a viral video and you can get the complete wrong picture of exactly what happened. Obviously, there was a can thrown, clearly. But what precipitated that, we have no idea what that was. I've heard from some Arkansas fans who said that they had beer thrown on them all day. And not like, every 5 minutes, but they got a pretty good shower a time or two.
Maybe I'm completely wrong about this, but what I felt coming out of the KU series or the regional, was that they acted like they were awesome. That they are this traditionally awesome program. And they're not. And I'd have a lot more respect, this is just me personally, for you if you won the game and just acted cool about it. On to the next thing. And I think the other part of it was the carpet. Just the rug they were pitching on the mound. Like the first day I saw that, I was like, forget the size of the ballpark and the backyard and all that. It was like, you shouldn't be playing in the biggest games of the year on like a surface that came out, I don't know how many years ago, but it wasn't like it wasn't since COVID. I mean, it had to be before that they came out with this whatever turf they were playing on. Just not a
right.
I mean, it was just, seriously.
Oh, I agree with you about the mound and the
just
sliding
ridiculous.
pitch and the area around home
That's
plate.
what we're playing on.
If you want to put turf out there, you're in Lawrence, Kansas. K-State has the same type field over in Manhattan. And I get that. I mean, you've got real weather issues in that part of the country in February and March. If you want to go turf, I get it. But Not in the sliding pits, not on the mound, not around home plate, and not on the warning track area around the stadium. Make that dirt, put turf on the other stuff.
And you got the regional. You won the games. You won the regional. You're in the super regionals. Congratulations. That's all great. I just didn't. It just, the whole experience was like, this is. And then you're going to turn around and make it look like Arkansas fans are classless. First of all, fans are fans all over the place. The setup that you created, I'm talking about the University of Kansas, the setup you created an environment for that type of thing to happen. And it's kind of on you as an organizer. You can't control everything, but you can certainly throw gas on a fire. You can create that situation.
Here's
which they did.
Here's one thing, and you know, people have different views on the sale of alcohol, for example, at games. My thought is that in a situation like that, when you are in a very small, confined area, you've got much more potential for trouble than if you're in a stadium, you know, where everyone's in a chair back seat and you've got sections and, you know, people walk to the concession stand or the vendors come down through the stands and sell their products. You're basically selling beer at a Little League park. Now, those of you who regularly go like to Little League games and travel ball games, what would happen if they were selling beer? I mean, you think about what happens at those things now. That's basically what you've got and what you had up there. And look, UALR's walking into a hornet's nest this weekend down at Troy. It'll be that way down there. I don't know if they sell beer there or not. But you get a little ballpark where it's like 2,000 capacity and everyone's confined in there. You've got the potential for trouble, I think, more than you do in a stadium.
Yeah. 877-377-6963. It's the Chuck and Bo Show on a Tuesday. It's National Bubba Day, so say hi to Bubba Carpenter if you see him. And National Leave the Office Early Day. We want to keep reminding people that it's not going to be as hot as it was yesterday.
It was hot yesterday.
Well,
it was humid.
We need to maybe find out from Dan Scoff if it's going to be like this all summer long, because it is absolutely difficult.
Yeah, it was. It's been humid the last couple of days. What's the forecast for the next 10 days? What's it looking like here? Let me punch this up. Hey, Edward.
The humidity has been brutal.
Hello.
Hey.
I was outside a long time yesterday.
What were you doing?
Yard.
It's going to cool down as the week goes on, and it may rain later in the week. That's what I'm seeing.
Were you feeling it?
Oh yeah.
Could you have played 2 9-inning baseball games in that?
Maybe one.
That's what they had on Sunday.
I was out there for like 4 hours yesterday.
That would have been like the second game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was game 2.
It was hot. It was hot. It was good sun. Good sun yesterday.
Oh, you look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look kind of in shape and ready to roll today.
Ready to roll.
Do you feel accomplished after you mow the lawn?
Oh yeah.
Do you edge, weed eat, blow off?
It was an absolutely brutal day to be a blade of grass at my house yesterday. It was a bad day to be a blade of grass.
Do you go out and admire your work when you're finished?
Absolutely.
I stand and take it. I don't really linger, but
I'll
take a look just to make sure.
Yeah.
You got to get in the
yourself
car.
you're the man.
You got to get in your vehicle and drive around the block.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do a drive.
Come back, get fresh set of eyes on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's
you got to take in the smell.
Yes.
You got to stand out there taking
Job
the
The
smell.
next step in my like adulthood, fatherhood, husbandhood is treating the lawn, because I don't have a very I wouldn't call it like a good, healthy, fairway lawn, but I don't want to pay someone else to do it and do a monthly
That can be
fee.
tricky. Timing's critical.
Yeah,
Timing's
so I've got a
critical.
lot of research to do, but
You end up with a burned out yard if you're not careful. That's never happened to me. But,
sure, but that's something I do want to do eventually. And
I can see it now.
Unless we get like a lawn care sponsor and they want to do it for free. And, if anybody's listening,
we'll get right on it. Or you could get a turf lawn. We could just get carpet in your lawn.
Yeah, you could look like the Kansas ball.
What if we did that?
The Hogland house.
Well, yeah, why don't
the Hogland Corin house.
Why don't we do that? Can you put like an ugly brown strip of carpet though, like somewhere right
at the front door?
Yeah. Like this is
not like a welcome mat, but like an old brown,
just
ratty carpet.
Yeah, like whenever they change the turf at Hoagland Park, somebody's going to take that stuff home.
That'd be good.
Nobody will. Nobody will display.
You think I could get that turf from Hoagland Field?
Yeah.
For my yard?
Yeah, I think you could. I don't think.
Well, they'll be selling chunks. Of
whenever I don't think they'll be able to sell any of it.
They're an emerging power. What was it Signetti used to say about Indiana? They said, are you going to leave Indiana? And go, oh, well, why would I leave? We're the emerging power in college football. And it's like we laughed. And then, of course, they were.
They appear to be.
Yeah.
It's, the lawn mowing satisfaction is real. I could see you. Right. I could see you at Lowe's or Home Depot soon, though. Trying to figure this out with your lawn.
Yeah.
And that you're going to end up with probably a lot more than you need. You're going to go get you one of those, whatever they call
little cedar with the little spinner thing.
Yeah, with the wheels. Like you're going to have
one thing to think about. Yeah. One thing to think about is letting a professional treat your yard. And then you handle the mowing, the weed eating, all that stuff. But consider a pro.
That's
when it
why
comes to treating your
this
lawn.
is like the Aloy bobblehead.
Yeah.
If there's anyone listening who wants to treat my lawn.
Well, I mean, don't be begging.
And hey, I'll beg. Don't think I won't.
Edward's new to this
I was
whole
gonna
show
say,
thing.
yeah.
We've been doing it a long time. Edward's like, I see it. There's a platform here.
Yeah, there's
I can take advantage.
There's some subtlety involved.
Let me use it for my
Next
own
thing you know,
personal-
you're gonna have. I'm Edward Corey.
I don't ask for much.
Let me tell you about.
But a nice treated lawn would be nice.
Lawn service.
I always wanted to be able to putt on my lawn.
And thankfully, the professionals at the Chuck and Bo Lawn Service.
Putting green lawn service.
Do you think I could call Gundy's son and he could come out and do it?
Okay.
Now that would work.
There's an idea.
That would
There we
work.
go.
Now you're
There's
thinking.
an idea.
Now
See,
you're thinking like
The
a
gears
promoter.
are turning. Yeah.
Now you're thinking like a
I need to go
old
find that
school
social
radio
media
man.
post.
That's right. You're an old school radio.
I'll tell you what you do. There's just really one call you need to make.
Yeah.
Tommy Kraft.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Will you send me his number?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Tommy, I need to get.
I've never spoken to
I need
him
to get my
before.
lawn treated. You know anybody? Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
Yeah.
All right.
But you can treat your own lawn. You can mow your own lawn. You don't want to do your own roof.
Oh,
I wouldn't.
No.
I
No.
wouldn't.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'd leave that to the professionals. That's what Teamwork Roofing and Construction. They'll do that for you, and they'll be real friendly when they show up, and they're going to leave a great, immaculate, clean job site behind. Their goal is not to leave a single nail on the job, which is really hard to do. But they are certified Malarkey contractors, McElroy Metal System roofs. They do every roof imaginable. There's no roof too small or too difficult for them. Certified, licensed employees that they know what they're doing, and they can also offer financing. Like if your deductible is too high and you need some help with that, or you want to get your roof done now and you can't really afford it till later, they'll give you great financing options, 0% financing options. That's really unprecedented in the roofing business. They also have the construction side where they do remodels. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamworkbuilt.com. You can see their work there. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality, powered by teamwork. 7:15 on National Leave the Office Early Day. What time do you want to go today?
I'm going.
Good morning, Chuck and Bo Show. I don't even know now. I don't even know what I was about to say.
I mean, we were talking about.
It was profound.
What were we talking about?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Park. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under 30 grand. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For over 20 years, ProLand Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, our team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you every step of the way. They're independently owned, so their only priority is you. ProLand Title can say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com to get a quote today.
Still searching for the perfect summer getaway? Mountain Home Arkansas might just be your answer. Wake up in the Ozark Hills. Hit the White River at sunrise, world-class fishing, hiking, trails, kayaking, and when the sun goes down, it's the kind of quiet you forgot existed. 2 lakes, one great town. All right here in the Arkansas Ozarks. Check it out at enjoymountainhome.com. Mountain Home, Arkansas, where the outdoors is a way of life.
He's Chuck Barrett. He's Bo Mattingly.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Customer service is a buzzword. People just throw it out there. What is it to you? Showing up when you say you're going to show up, returning phone calls, providing the service that you promised to provide. Because, I mean, if we're all asking to get paid for what we're doing, we need to do what we're getting paid for. And do it with a good attitude and being responsible, not only responsible to show up, but responsible to the relationship.
A relationship you can count on from Clay Maxey and the folks at Teamwork Roofing and Construction. TeamworkBuilt.com. Built on quality, powered by teamwork.
You know, fine jewelry is about more than just a beautiful piece. It's about the experience of finding it. I did that with Blakeman's. They are the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Blakeman's has been Northwest Arkansas's trusted destination for exceptional jewelry, providing our community with over 35 years of personalized service, world-class diamonds, and crafted custom pieces. Discover the difference of a true luxury experience at Blakeman's Fine Jewelry in Rogers. Blakeman's, where Arkansas gets engaged.
For over 20 years, ProLand Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, our team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you every step of the way. They're independently owned, so their only priority is you. ProLand Title can say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com to get a quote today.
Imagine raising your family somewhere safe, welcoming, and genuinely beautiful, where the kids have room to roam, the neighbors know your name, and the weekends are spent on the golf course, the lake, or the trails. That's Big Creek Golf and Country Club in Mountain Home, Arkansas, a vibrant community with year-round events for all ages, world-class outdoor recreation, and brand new home sites now available for families ready to put down roots. Small town, big life. Visit BigCreekGolf.com today and get more info.
Never miss a moment of the show thanks to the Chuck and Bo Show on Demand, driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Stream the podcast version of the show on Spotify or Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show. My biorhythms were like screaming over the weekend. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt it the minute I walked into the casino Thursday night. I knew it was going to be well. I knew things were going to go well. I could feel it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Little Rock coach, our friend Chris Curry, on the way to the Super Regionals to play Troy. We'll go to Troy, the battle of the Trojans, and we will talk to Coach Curry coming up.
You know he's the talk of the town right now, Little Rock. He really is around the state.
What a great job he's done. What a great job.
I mean, he has.
Brian's in Waldo. Brian, good morning. It's the Chuck and Bo Show, June 2nd, a Tuesday. What's going on?
What's up, Brian?
Not a lot, man. How you doing, Chuck?
Doing great.
Good. Bo, you doing good too?
Doing well. Thanks so much.
Good. Hey, you talked about that Arkansas-Kansas game a while ago. I watched that game. I'm an advocate on Razorback, sports, period. And I was watching that game, and what I've seen with Kentucky fans was just the most ruthless fans I've ever seen in my life. I've been to a lot of games, SEC games, and I have more respect for the SEC than I would for Kansas and whatever league they're in, Bush League or whatever they call it. But anyway, that was just, and I don't see how they could have a regional in a place that small. I mean, good Lord, they've been better off going to Arlington, and having their regional there. That just didn't make any sense to me.
Well, they're an emerging power. They don't have a big ballpark. They're taking baseball a little more seriously. They won enough games to host a regional, and they beat Arkansas twice. And you congratulate them for winning their regional, but it was a tough scene there. I just don't like the kind of the throwing it back at that. Arkansas did a bunch of stuff wrong. I mean, you got a student section over there acting crazy the entire game, and we know they were throwing, spraying people with beer and water and whatever. let's just whatever. Like, don't be coming back and putting out videos where you find one Razorback fan tossing an empty beer can their direction and saying Arkansas fans are classless. That, I mean, maybe somebody was, but that video, it doesn't tell the story, in my opinion.
Well, I was listening to the radio broadcast before the game actually come on, and I heard what Van Horn said about them, when they was coming to the park, how they was treated, and even flipping them, I guess you could say it, flipping them off or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
you can say it.
Yeah, okay. I didn't want to say nothing wrong, but and that's just downright rude. I went to Arlington and watched some of them games up there, and when we played Vanderbilt, and we all got along great. We was pulling for each other, because we didn't have to play each other. But I got a lot of respect for teams like that, like Vanderbilt, Kentucky, and places like that. The only one I don't have a whole lot of respect for is LSU. That's basically football, I guess.
Yeah, well, they would prefer it that way.
Yeah, but I love my Razorback sports. And the way when I watched the game, I could tell how rude that whole place was. They took up everything, and I mean, they didn't give a whole lot to fans anyway. Even the other teams that was there, they pretty much packed out that place, which didn't take a whole lot. I could probably put more people in my house than they had at that stadium.
Brian, thanks for the call. Have a great.
Okay, y'all have a good day.
Yeah, have a great Tuesday. Melvin, you're on the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna take the other side. We kind of started that fight by running them down about their place before we ever got there. And if you don't think we got classless fans, come on.
I'm not saying that. Any fan base, like any individual, that'd be that like saying we don't have anybody classless in Arkansas. I mean, we understand that, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, we all did talk about the ballpark, and I'm sure they did what anybody or felt like anybody would feel. I do think the whole setup of the student section being there and allowing them to spray beverages around is going to create a problem.
Cool. Right. But that's I got another question. I heard yesterday that Hunter is trying to get fired, that he doesn't give Dave near the support he should, and I find that stupid as all get out. You got to keep our programs that are playing on the national level fed. Don't worry about a 2-10 football team. You got to make sure Dave and Calipari and the softball lady and all them got all the money they need, because if one more sport goes down.
Now, what did you hear? What did you hear that's thrown you into this rage about Hunter? You heard Hunter was trying to get fired?
Said Hunter no, I said that it was reported by one of your colleagues, he's on that radio station, that Dave and Hunter does not get along. They do not get along, and that Hunter doesn't support him.
Well, who said that?
Like he should.
Who said that? Let's name names. Who said that?
Mike Irwin.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's who said it.
Okay. All right.
Well, call him a liar, not me.
I didn't. I'm not calling anybody a liar. I'm not calling. I just asked you who said it.
Stupid. I find it very stupid that he doesn't support that.
I wouldn't say.
Well,
I wouldn't say.
Look, I'm
it.
just going to be honest. That's. I don't know how Hunter feels about Dave Van Horn, but let me just say this, and I do appreciate your call, Melvin. But let's be honest. Arkansas is not home right now because of money. Kansas is not going to a super regional because they outspent Arkansas in baseball. Troy and UALR, they're not going to the super regional because they outspent everybody. UCLA's not home because they got outspent. That's not what's happening in the baseball tournament. Now, here's where NIL does matter, and it matters a lot for SEC teams. You've got to be in that top 7 of the SEC if you're going to play at home. Otherwise, you're going to go to a place like Kansas, and you're going to have to deal with people who've not been in that situation before, and you're just going to have to live with the consequences. That's how it is. It is very important that you finish in the top 7 of our league because that entitles you to play your postseason at home, and you don't find yourselves in bad positions like Arkansas found themselves in this past weekend. But let's not sit here and act like that what's happened here at the end of the season is because Arkansas is broke in baseball. That's not true. That's not why Arkansas is home. I wish we could just blame it all on that, but that would not be accurate. Look, you can find fault in the job anybody does if you look close enough. And Hunter's an easy punching bag right now. He doesn't need me to take up for it. And he's made some decisions that, like everybody else, I wonder about sometimes. But on this, I mean, the idea that baseball's been thrown to the wolves and just left to fend for itself, I don't really think that's true. Now, everyone would like to have more. Everyone would like to have more. But again, these SEC teams that are home right now, it's not because somebody outspent them. It's because they didn't play well enough to keep playing.
7:28, Chris Curry joins us next, headed to an hour from now. Yeah, I got my hours mixed up. Otis joins us next. What does Otis think of all this? That's even better. Good timing. Next on the Chuck and Bo Show. See, this is what the Chuck and Bo Show is. You just show up and have coffee with you.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
Getting the job done means tough and reliable equipment, and that's what WT Equipment is known for. A locally family-owned dealership with 4 locations across Arkansas, and always ready to help you get the job done. WT Equipment carries the brands you trust, like the legendary Bobcat and more. And they're offering aggressive pricing on skid steers and mini excavators. Whether you need equipment, implements, or powerful Bobcats, the friendly team at WT Equipment is ready to help. Visit WTEquip.com.
It's the Chuck and Bo Show. We're just kind of wading through it, figuring it out with you this morning.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
For every million people, we've got 2 NFL players.
Yeah, that's really bad. Among the worst in the country.
It'd be something to speak at to an elementary class about doing whatever you want. Hey, listen.
We've got, 310 million people in
You could be one of the 6.
310.
You want to be one of the 6? Get started today. Push-ups. Let's go.
That's about right.
Meanwhile, Mississippi, a state with a smaller population than Arkansas, has about 14 NFL players per million people. So dug into the numbers
Less
a little bit.
competition in Arkansas if you want to grow up an NFL player.
Yeah. In the 1970s, Arkansas produced 42 NFL players. In the 1980s, 44. In the 1990s, 33. In the 2000s, 32. In the 2010s, 27. And so far in this decade, which is more than half over, 12. That's the ball game right there.
Sports are part of a small town's identity, not just in Arkansas, but throughout the South, throughout our country. When you lose that, your town loses an identity, and over time you lose hope. And I realize I'm getting in some areas people don't like getting into, and I'll live with that. But I've just watched it, and it is a byproduct. And I'm going to tell you something Ryan Silverfield's doing that I like. I like the fact that he's signing in-state kids. I don't know if they're any better than the out-of-state kids. I have no idea. We'll find out when they get here. But I think it's important for high school football players in our state to feel like they can come play for the Razorbacks. I think that's important. I think it's important for towns to see that. It's part of their identity. It's part of who they are. And you never know when one of them is going to produce the next Traylon Burks or somebody like that, or Darren McFadden or someone. but you got to put yourself in a position to get those kids and to have them out there in the first place.
I appreciate you saying all that. There's no better shopping experience than you're going to find at Macadoodles or at Guess Who in Bentonville. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Roger and the team are always there to help.
I love it. I've been doing this for 53 years, and one of the things I love most about it is our customers. Part of what makes me love the retail business is just the interaction with my customers.
Macadoodle, just north of Bella Vista, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
Oakland is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oakland Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas, and they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment. Backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know. The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show. Are you owning the day? Like, if you're not, at that point, it's still early enough to get your butt in gear, right?
Can I point something out here? It's okay to drag in the morning. It's okay. I mean,
You're not helping this.
I don't care. We're not a self-help show.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Yeah, are we though? We might be. It depends.
Help yourself.
Help yourself
We're
Tuesday.
a help yourself show.
Here's Otis Kirk to help. Otis Kirk, legendary recruiting guru in Arkansas. And Otis, good morning.
Otis.
Hey, good morning, you guys. How y'all doing?
Man, we're doing great. We just had a call. We wanted you to get your reaction on it.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us? Did we lose him? There's your theory.
There's your theory, Bart.
There's your theory, Bart.
Bart
Otis
has a
can't
theory.
hear us.
Otis can't hear us.
Otis?
Everybody always has their mouth full of food when we look across the room.
Otis.
Hello?
Yeah, Otis. Are you
Otis,
there?
we're here. Can you? I don't think he can hear us, Bart. Yeah, he definitely can't hear us.
Otis,
Let me put him on hold
Otis
before.
cannot hear us.
before something
Otis, in
gets
fact,
said.
cannot hear us.
Maybe should
Yeah,
not.
better bring him down there.
Speaking of food, everybody's got food thanks to ProLand Title, the breakfast fund underwritten by ProLand Title, where you cheer for the pigs and close with the pros, Arkansas natives that live and work right here. 45 offices throughout the state of Arkansas. They have the ability to put their clients first. They're independently owned. It allows them to do that. They have the ability to say yes to transactions that many companies are not able to because of their relationship with a huge range of national underwriters. That's ProLand Title. ProLandTitle.com is their website. Check them out there. Otis, can you hear us? We can hear you just fine.
Hello, Otis.
Yeah, I hear you now. I couldn't before. Well, I heard you say you were doing great or something, and that was the end of it.
Well, we got a call last segment that was just, ranting and raving about how, Hunter won't fund the baseball program and he's trying to get fired and Dave Van Horn's not getting. That's why that the issue we're in. And I've heard Van Horn talk about the money they have now. It seems like they're in a good spot. What do you think of all that, Otis?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I don't know if any program ever has enough money. I mean, they're all wanting more money. Football does, basketball does, baseball does. It's tough, man. I mean, that's why I don't understand why the NCAA and I'm not against players getting paid. I'm actually for that. I think it's good, but I think there should have been a salary cap. I mean, you can't just open, and it doesn't matter if it's baseball or any sport. Just open it up, and you've got some teams spending, say, $20 million, other teams spending $5 million, or $50 million, $10 million, or $50 million, $20 million. I just think that I don't know if there'll ever be enough money for what everybody wants, Bo. It's just crazy. I mean, there should have been a salary cap put in on this. I mean, it started out people, if they could get $1 million, everybody was thrilled to death. Now it's people getting $7 million. I mean, there was a guy dropped out of the NBA draft last week and signed with St. John's and got $7 million. And I mean, he wasn't even. He was barely projected to be a first-round draft pick. I mean, this thing's gotten out of whack, and I'm sure it has in all sports.
$7 million? What?
$7 million. It was a kid from where did he? I forget where he was from, but he was in the draft, and he was not getting great. I mean, he's getting feedback. He'd probably been a late first, early second pick, or mid second, or something. But yeah, he was up there and went to St. John's, and I saw he got $7 million. And I mean, that's just. I mean, Sorsby, I think at Texas Tech got 5. I mean, it's just stuff's out of whack, man.
Well, what about the kid that's going to Kentucky from Iowa State? The number one portal player, the big guy.
Number one shooter.
How much you think he's making?
There's no telling, man. I mean, if the other guy got $7 million, there's no telling what this kid's getting. And I mean, he wasn't even, I mean, we're talking about people that probably would have gone in the late first or early or mid second round, and they're getting that kind of money, and so this thing's out of whack. And then people wonder why Cal hasn't gotten a center. I mean, average guys are getting $4 and $5 million, $6 million a year. I mean, it's just
average guys. That's what he's saying. Like they're not
I
great
mean,
players.
They're not superstars. Yeah, I mean, they declared for the draft. So none of those. The kid from Cincinnati, the kid from Georgia Tech, I doubt they'd have been first-round picks, guys. And I mean, if they had, it'd been late. And I mean, they're getting that kind of money, and I guess they're above average. I probably shouldn't say average, but they're not superstars. And I mean, it's just nuts how people are getting giving away that kind of money. It's not sustainable. And I've heard Cal, and I think every coach has said it. This is not sustainable. You can't do it. You can't just keep doing this. I mean, you're talking about eventually you're going to run into $100 million football rosters. I mean, you're going to have a school paying.
Signetti said
it. Yeah, it's not. You can't do that. I mean, even the people with money that are given money eventually are going to say, I can't do it any longer. I mean, there's a limit to anybody's finances. I mean, some of them like me, it's a lot limited, more limited to a lot of people. But no, I'm serious. It's just not. I don't see it sustainable for anyone. I mean, there's a limit to, I just don't understand why you don't put a salary cap in. I mean, NBA has one, the NFL has one. It just makes common sense to have a salary cap and then keep everybody, try to be on the same, close to this level playing field. Let's say everybody's giving, I'm just, regardless of whether it's baseball and Van Horn, I know that was a question, but whether it's any sport, give them, say, I don't know, I mean, 10, 15 million to fill out a roster, 20 million, whatever the number is, where everybody has the same number, and there'll be gimmicks to get around it. I get that. There'll always be somebody trying to do gimmicks to get around it, but you can't just be handing 7, 8, 9 million to a guy, one player, and it be sustainable. It's not.
Otis, we know now that Malik's staying and staying in the draft. Billy Richmond's coming back. What's next for Cal and the basketball team? What do you think happens now?
Yeah, I think they're in Mexico. I mean, he's in Mexico seeing a 5-star guard in the 2027 class. It could reclassify down to 2026, but I don't know. I get it, but there's still a need for a big man more so than another guard, I think. I'm not saying they don't need another guard, but, I mean, you've got Jordan Smith at point, and this is another point guard. And I just think they need to.
That's a 27 guy, though, right? That's a 27
but he could
guy.
Reclassify. He could reclassify to 2026. That's the thought by some, that he would reclassify. But you just, I mean, first, I don't know how many legit big guys that would make that much difference are even out there now. I mean, you saw the kid from Arkansas went to UConn yesterday. I'm not sure that wasn't more of a favor by Hurley to some agent in Europe that hey, I'll help you now, you help me later. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not putting the kid down, but I don't think I think that was more, and I may be very wrong. I may be completely wrong, but I think that was more of a favor from Hurley to some agent in Europe that's going to help him later on down the road. I did you a big favor now. Now you do me one next year, you know.
Yeah. I probably more of a practice player there. You're right. I've heard the same thing from a lot of coaches. There are not a lot of great big guys out there. I know Arkansas is still working on some.
Yeah.
And do you think there's more to happen on this roster?
Yeah, I don't think the roster said it could be, but I don't think it is. I think they'll end up eventually. I think probably he could sign 2 more kids, maybe a guard and a big man, or maybe 2 big men, whatever. I just don't know. Are there difference makers out there, though? And it's probably going to be someone from Europe, or unless something just completely, I mean, I was kind of thinking if May from Michigan went to Orlando and took that job, with the kid from Cincinnati jump back into the portal. That didn't happen. And they obviously hired Sean Sweeney from the Spurs to be their head coach. So that didn't happen. Dusty May was rumored for that job. But, if that happened, who knows? Maybe the kid from Cincinnati would have jumped back in the portal, but I don't know if Cal would have been wanting to meet his prize then. He didn't the first time, and I don't know he would second time. So I don't know if that would have even made a difference. But, yeah, I don't think the roster's set. I don't. I think there's still going to be some additions. How much impact decisions? That I don't know. I mean, the guard, if they could get him to reclassify, he's a point guard. He could come in and back up Jordan Smith and help them a lot there. I mean, you can never get too many legit players.
Yeah.
But I just don't know.
What about football? I know you've been reporting on football, and June is a big recruiting month. You got a lot of visits and that sort of thing going on. What is Arkansas looking like as we continue to watch things unfold with Ryan Silverfield?
Yeah, they had an impressive group in this weekend, around 20 kids. Yeah, they had a quarterback. They had some running backs. They had 2 running backs. Their priority kids there, Jeremiah Dent, Asa Barnes. Dent's committed. Barnes is still open. They had a lot of linemen. I just put a story up about Elijah Shaw, 6'9", 290. Man, that kid's, he passes the eyeball test. Odop Oru, 6'6", 310 from Jinx is committed. He's another 4-star offensive lineman. Man, he those sizes are legit on those kids too, guys. I mean, I saw them and they're legit. And just, Henry Fraser from Rogers was here. He committed back. That program's, man, they've made strides there more than probably any program in Arkansas. They went from being I don't know if they were a laughing stock, but they went from being a school that most people penciled in a win when they played them, and now nobody wants. They're not an automatic win for anybody. I don't care who it is. They had some good defensive players in. They had linebackers committed to Baylor. Carice Hoyt, he's down to Arkansas, Texas Tech, and Baylor. He enjoyed his visit to Arkansas. I don't know if it was enough to sway him over the other 2. A kid that was very impressive was 2 receivers, Aiden Starling and Ashton Stark. And the other one was the kid from Memphis, Lawrence Brett. Those were 3. I did not even see Stark. I missed him, but I did see Brett. He's a kid, 6'2", 195, 4-star from Memphis. He had a prior relationship with Silverfield, Cramsey, and Larry Smith, the receivers coach. He's from a high school in Memphis, and he had prior relationship with those guys, so that's good. I think they're in good shape on him, and he's got a lot of options. The cornerback, a 4-star cornerback, 6'2", Brajon Melicon from down in Louisiana. They've got a legit shot at him, and I think they're the leader, and I think they will get him. Anything can happen in this day of NIL and stuff. I mean, they can love it here and leave here, and somebody blows them away with an offer, and all that was great predictions go out the window. It's different than it used to be. But I do think Bray John Melicon, if unless something just completely unless something completely changes, this kid will be a Razorback, in my opinion.
Sounds like they're doing pretty well with high school kids. I know they want to. And here's the thing. You never know if you can keep them, but it's less expensive oftentimes to keep them than it is to go out in the open market. Retention is not as expensive as acquisition. And so hopefully for their sake, that works out. Otis, great stuff. Thank you very much. We got to hit a break. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, Otis.
And
you
we'll
bet,
do it
guys.
again soon.
Appreciate you asking me on, both of you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Find Otis on social media or at hogville.net. You can also see him on the Pig Trail Nation. 747. We got to hit a break. Back in a minute. Do you have more opinions today? Do you have more things that we haven't gotten to?
Hell yeah, brother.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Did you know Chevy of Fayetteville is the #1 volume dealer in Northwest Arkansas? That means nobody sells more cars, trucks, or SUVs than Chevy of Fayetteville. They've been a part of our community for over 25 years. They're supporters of our local schools and the Razorbacks. And they're the best after the sale. An award-winning service and parts department, a waiting area, complimentary loaners. So go see Chris Mark in Denver and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville, inside the Fayetteville Auto Park.
Hey, it's Bo. What should you expect when it comes to a roof or a remodel? Here's Teamwork COO Brett Husky.
We make it easy. That's the first thing. Because when we looked at this, we felt like the process shouldn't be hard. And the easier we can make it for customers, the easier it makes it for us and for our people to continue to do business.
Teamwork Roofing and Construction, making it easy, and now offering financing. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality, powered by Teamwork.
Man, I love spending time at Big Creek Country Club and Mountain Home. The golf, the people, the hospitality, and the events they host always hit the mark. Members enjoy it all. They've got state-of-the-art practice facilities, dining, events, a big pool with a snack and beverage bar, as well as tennis and pickleball courts. There's no initiation fee, and for out-of-towners, a membership is only $185 a month. Big Creek Country Club and Mountain Home. Your home away from home.
With Arkansas baseball, softball, and basketball seasons in full swing, there's no better place to catch all the action than Walk On Sports Bistro. With more than 60 TVs at every location, you won't miss a single play. Enjoy mouth-watering Louisiana favorites like po' boys and gumbo, plus the best burgers, draft beers, and cocktails that keep fans coming back. It's incredible food and a game day atmosphere like none other. With 5 locations across Arkansas, it's Walk On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. PG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com. You're right, Chuck. You're right. You're right.
You're not wrong, Chuck.
Because
Well, that's all I wanted to hear. That's really all I wanted to hear.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Baseball taught me teamwork, dedication, and the power of community. That's why I'm teaming up with Pascal ProPath to give back to charities that give every kid a chance to play. And right now you can pitch in. For every Pascal member signed up today through the end of May, Pascal will donate a portion of every membership to give back to youth sports. Become a member today, help give back in a big way. Pitch in with Pascal ProPath and help support kids in your community. Join today at PascalProPath.org.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered.
Having what they came down here for in stock on the shelf is very important. You're going to find everything that you could possibly want. I've heard customers tell me, Bo, over the years that they may be sitting around, somebody brings up some weird name whiskey, and somebody will chime in and say, well, if anybody's got it, it's going to be Macadoodles.
Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
There's nothing like a day at the ballpark.
Cold Yingling Lager, first pitch. That's how you start it right.
From the oldest brewery in America. It's smooth, balanced, and built for baseball.
But you know how it gets out there. That Arkansas sun's no joke.
That's why you bring a backup plan.
Yingling Light Lager, crisp, refreshing, and ready when the heat kicks in.
Start with lager.
Switch to light lager.
And stay cool from the first pitch to the final out. Proud sponsor of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
D.G. Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple. When you win, you get to say anything you want. That's what sucks. When you don't win, the other guys get to say anything they want, and you just got to take it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You know, Cal's got a great recruiting class, and we're all just waiting to see, like, well, do they have a big man? Do they have the big man they need? I'm pretty sure they'll have a solid roster when the time comes around. The issue is all these guys are getting paid so much money that is way above what the market value should be for them because they're not that good. These big guys that were in the portal.
The idea that a player would get $7 million when he's projected to be a late first, early second round pick kind of tells you where we are. And hey, I would love for Arkansas to go out and sign the most athletic 7-footer in college basketball. I mean, bring him in and turn him loose. But first off, I don't think that guy's out there available right now. And secondly, the ones that are available, they're not those type players, and you shouldn't overpay for them.
And if you think about St. John's, they don't have a football program.
That's right. That's exactly
right.
That's
a massive advantage when it comes to basketball budget.
That's right.
And that's true of some other places, but that's also what you're dealing with as an athletic director, especially in the SEC, where everybody, we can all say, hey, quit trying to give money to football because they haven't been very good and we're good at other sports and don't take away from them and make sure they're getting what they need. That's not really how it works. Like you want to be good at all of them and you want money for all of them. And that's just one of the challenges. But having said that, like, do we really have a problem in baseball? I mean, I think they were maybe not as funded as they thought they were going to be last year. And I think that got fixed. But when you look at baseball, even losing in this regional, when you look at Arkansas getting to the Sweet 16, do you want more? Yeah. But are you in bad shape? No. 7:55. Good morning.
You know, I love talking about Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, and Bo's latest selling experience is a perfect example of why. Within 5 minutes of listing his home, Bo had a showing, and just 2 days later, he had an offer. And just like my own experience with them, they took care of everything from start to finish. That's what you get when you work with a trained real estate professional. Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, has been turning houses into homes since 1978, serving Northwest Arkansas, the River Valley, and Branson. For more information, log on to WeicherGriffin.com.
When it comes to finding the perfect diamond, there's one name that stands above the rest in Northwest Arkansas. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. As the region's premier experts for diamonds, Blakeman's offers an unparalleled selection of brilliant stones, handpicked for their quality and beauty. They don't just help you find the perfect stone, they educate you on every step of the way. Whether you're planning a proposal, celebrating an anniversary, or simply treating yourself, Blakeman's is where your search ends and your story begins. Hey, it's Bo, and it seems like every day somebody else is asking me about the Sweat 'Em Edge. It's real. It's a new me. It can be a new you. It's completely changed my energy level and my exercise gains. My mind's clearer. I sleep better. Life's just more enjoyable. If you get drained in the afternoon, or maybe you just can't shake that weight, do what I did. Take the Sweat 'Em Edge. It's a free consultation. You get your results, and they'll give you a game plan. Just search the Sweat 'Em Edge or log on to sweatenemcosmetic.com.
Interviews, highlights, behind-the-scenes access, and so much more. Varsity Vibe is your go-to for high school athletics in Arkansas. Learn the stories of coaches and players in our Varsity Vibe podcast. See the biggest plays and the best performances highlighted on our social media platforms. And if newsletters are more your style, we've got that too. High school sports at your fingertips. Varsity Vibe, elevating the game.
I don't want Lane Kiffin at LSU. I want weird stuff going on.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Arkansas fans know that some things are just timeless, like a spring afternoon at Baum Walker or the roar you only hear at Bud Walton. Our friends at Blakeman's Fine Jewelry believe your milestone should be just as enduring as the Razorback spirit. They've spent over 35 years helping fans celebrate their big moments right here in Northwest Arkansas. Whether you're marking a graduation, an anniversary, or just a big Saturday in the SEC, let their teams help you find that perfect piece. This spring, go big, go bold, and go to Blakeman's in the heart of Pinnacle Hills.
We talk a lot about Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because our experience has been great. And Bo, you're going through it again right now.
For the second time. My son's a first-time home buyer. Him and his wife got a beautiful home. And for me, I just turned it over to them. They gave me a few things to sign, and it took all the work off my plate. And I just sit back and watch it happen.
That's what happens when you deal with a trained real estate professional. And that's what they are at Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can log on to WeicherGriffin.com.
At First Security Bank, banking isn't one size fits all. It's personal because everyone's financial journey looks a little different. From managing day-to-day spending, running a small business, to helping your kids learn more smart money habits, or taking that big step toward buying a home. At First Security, you get the services you expect, the technology you need, and the real support of local people who live here, know the community, and take the time to understand what you're trying to accomplish. Life moves fast, and having a bank that moves with you makes a difference. Whether you prefer stopping by a branch, banking on the app, or picking up the phone to talk with someone who actually knows your name, First Security is there. They offer smart tools like mobile banking, bill pay, and mobile check deposit, along with thoughtful solutions like flex banking for kids, checking built for small businesses, and local mortgage lenders who guide you through the home buying process. Choose the power of personal. Bank better at First Security. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You and Bart are going to be rolling around in the home.
Okay.
No, let's not get carried away.
Well, that's a great topic.
You're putting
That is a
years on me here.
Oh, hold on, though. That's a great topic. You in a assisted living home, and you holding court, and you being pissed off at people. That's a great topic.
Bart's
What does
gonna have an
Bart
illegal
look like
pudding
at
racket,
86? What does an 86-year-old Bart look like in an assisted living home where he's in there holding court and telling people that he's going to run the place? He's going to run the place. And then, he's going to maybe get thrown out. Do people get thrown out of assisted living?
They do.
places?
They do. There are many, and I'm one of them, you've been through this with your parents. And I went through it with both my parents. You see some of the most incredible things, some of the funniest things you've ever seen in your life. I mean, and all you can do is laugh when you get in that situation. And I suspect Bart will provide a few of those moments when the time comes, and I hope I do too.
I can see it. Can you see it, Bart?
No, not right now.
Come on. That's way too far out for Bart. Bart did not think about that, right?
Well, yeah. I'm just talking about, you and dealing with people. Get out of my room.
Well, I mean, look, nobody wants to be invaded.
There will always
Well,
be
the good
another
part is you
touchdown.
can say those things at that age and
People brush it
completely
off.
get away with it. I mean, completely get away with it.
Can you imagine Bart having a podcast in '86 and completely saying
The
whatever
whole
he
world's
wants?
going to hell in a handbasket.
Whatever he wants to say. Totally, kind of like the show, but you just another level.
Yeah.
Just on another level. The Chuck and Bo Show on Demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for The Chuck and Bo Show.
Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
Arkansas's foundation is very good.
Yes.
And I'm going to compare where they are right now to where baseball was 20 years ago. Dave Van Horn's first team to Omaha went 2 and out, but it wasn't the last time they went. I think they've built a foundation.
You know, this is a program that kind of hit the wall over and over and over again, and then finally broke through and got to Oklahoma City for the first time. My personal belief is that the floodgates are going to open.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night, love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
At my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
We have breaking news.
Yeah, we
Is
do.
that what I hear? Breaking news?
Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room Newsroom today. Bart Pullman. Good morning, Bart.
Good morning, Bart.
What do we have, Bart? What's the breaking news?
We do have some breaking basketball news involving the Razorbacks. Arizona, who Arkansas just played in the Sweet 16, and the Razorbacks have agreed to a series that will begin next season, according to CBS Sports. Next season's game will be part of the Naismith Hall of Fame series and will be staged Saturday, December 19th in Phoenix at the Suns Arena there.
Yeah, there you go.
The second game in the series will be played in the 27-28 season at Bud Walton Arena. And then in 28-29, Arkansas will head to Tucson to play at the McHale Center. Apparently, there's an option for a fourth game in the series at a neutral site closer to Arkansas, but that will be determined later.
Dallas.
The site of that, probably Dallas, yeah, would be my guess.
How about that?
Big time,
big
big time
December
non-conference
9th.
series.
I wonder what the average
December
temperature is.
in Phoenix.
What is the average temperature on December 19th in Phoenix?
I'll tell you.
That
Chuck.
sounds pretty good to
Be
me.
another great road trip.
I like
for
going to
Razorback
New
fans.
York. I mean, we've gone to New York the last couple of years, and that's great. But it's awfully cold up there.
Yeah.
At Christmas
The
time. It's cold.
average daytime high in Phoenix in December, 65 to 67.
I can live with that. I can live with that.
Sounds pretty good.
It does sound good.
Average low, 43 to 45.
Yeah,
Is that a Saturday?
Fine. That's a Saturday, December 19th. Yeah,
That'll probably be. I wonder if that'll be the last game before Christmas.
probably so.
Might be.
Cal has brought these neutral site games in, and they're like bowl games used to be. You know, like when it was fun, when you'd go to a bowl game. And I think the last one Arkansas had that you'd say was a really good time. I mean, I know they've been to the Liberty Bowl, and not saying that wasn't fun, but Tampa, everyone really seemed to enjoy going there. Within the year that Pittman won 9 games, where he went and beat Penn State and Tampa in the Outback Bowl. But these neutral site games, they don't last a week. You know, you're not there for a week, but you can turn it into a 2 or 3 day event for Razorback fans.
Well, and they've been very smart in the way they've scheduled these things, whether it's, the game in Detroit, for example, against Michigan State, or playing Duke in Chicago. It's a TV game. It's a game where the nation watches. Big-time programs playing these big-time events. And, Cal's got that cachet. Kentucky was always in those games. Arkansas is in them now. And I think it's good. I know people would love for a lot of these games to be at Bud Walton Arena, and I get all that. And I'm glad that one of the Arizona games is going to be at Bud Walton Arena. But pre-conference in college basketball, you've got to have these neutral floor games if you're going to consistently be on national television, because that's what they want. And that's what they're going to get.
It's good. It's good for the brand. It's
No
why
question.
It's why Arkansas gets and Cal why they get involved with these top prospects, because they know it's going to be a showcase for them to get them ready for the NBA draft. And this is the perfect type of setup, right? A neutral site game or 2 neutral site games as it looks like, plus a home and home. That's great. And remember, Michigan State still comes to Bud Walton Arena too. That's still something that's going to happen at some point. So like, this is awesome, I think.
It's great for, not that Cal needs a ton of help recruiting, but it's great for the high profile players you're bringing in too.
Right.
To be able to go play in NBA arenas, for example. That's something that's attractive to them. But that's the kind of program that you have here now. I mean, you have a pre-NBA draft program, and everything about it's high profile. And this should be no surprise that there's yet another example of it. So what do we have on the schedule that we know about for basketball next year? Let's just review real quick.
We know there's this game. There's going to be a Michigan State game.
Michigan State,
right?
Thanksgiving
Yep.
Day.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know
pretty
that we know much more.
Yeah,
than
that's
that
pretty
right
much
now.
the extent.
He was asked about it the other day. I saw at SEC meetings and said it's still very much a work in progress.
There will be another showcase game,
Oh,
probably
absolutely.
in New York
That's what I was
or
wondering
New
about.
Jersey.
Yeah.
There will be another one of those somewhere.
Have we played in Dallas the last 2 years? I know we were there last year.
Yeah,
I was trying to remember if we played the year before there
I
or
believe
not.
so.
So last year they played Houston, Texas Tech, right? Or am I mixing my years
No.
up? Houston, Texas
Tech was last year.
Yeah, that
Duke.
was Dallas. Played Duke.
Had Kansas in the exhibition game. Am I missing
Michigan
one?
State.
Michigan State on the road.
Yeah, went to Memphis.
Went
Went
for
to
an exhibition game.
and then went to East Lansing.
Yeah.
First week of the season.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty heady stuff.
Yeah.
For a non-conference schedule. David's in Searcy. David, good morning. It's Chuck and Bo Show 807. What's happening?
Good morning, guys. First of all, real quick, Chuck, I heard a replay of one of your home run calls from several years back, maybe the Brett Eibner home run.
It might have been, yeah.
College World Series?
That was a long time ago.
And hey, listen, man, I got to tell you, I'm not just building you up or anything, but you are honestly one of the best, most talented professional men I have ever heard calling any ball game.
You're nice
and
to say
we
that.
are
Thank you.
extremely fortunate and blessed to have you.
Thank you.
It
That was a fun night. That was at the old ballpark. That was at the old
I
Rosenblatt.
got chill bumps again, Chuck, just listening to you,
I think
man.
my voice
It was
cracked, if I
great.
remember right.
I was thinking about this for whatever reason, maybe listening to Bubba and Phil about the Brady Toops home run, the Grand Slam. And I was wondering, and it's probably a hard question to answer, but was that one of your favorite or best moments calling a baseball game?
Yeah, because that's the one that lives forever. I mean, I didn't get the sense at the time that it was going to live forever the way it did, but yeah, I mean that would probably be the tops.
That was wild.
Okay, one quick thing about the softball tournament. I can't believe watch it all, and it comes down to this: Texas Tech. We might as well just call it the Landman Series.
I know.
I mean, my goodness,
I
I don't know how much money Texas has to spend on their players, but we do know how much that Texas Tech is getting. I guarantee you, they have at least $7-8 million sunk into this starting lineup. They brought in 4 All-Americans just for this season. I can't pull for them. I'm going to have to root for the Longhorns simply because I don't know how much money they spent. And listen, before I go, I got to say this. I got to say one more thing. Otis Kirk is one of the kindest gentlemen I have ever spoken to in my life. He takes so much time on social media, especially through the postseason, baseball, softball. He takes time every day to let everyone know what time the ball game is, and especially what channel it's going to be on, what station, what media outlet. And he doesn't have to do that, but he does that just because he is a extremely kind gentleman. I've spoken to him many times throughout the years, and you can't fool me. He has a good heart, and he is a wonderful gentleman, and it's a pleasure to know him.
That's
Thanks a lot.
nice. Thank you,
There you
Dave.
go, David. Just
Otis knows his people now.
David-
Otis knows his audience.
I think
he
David
knows what they need.
got in. He tried to get in yesterday, I think, but he's a day late on National Say Something Nice Day. That was yesterday.
Yeah. Well, he
And,
made up
he
for it
covered
with a
he
double
covered
dose
it. Yo,
today.
big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Today's National Leave the Office Early Day. It's a little different today.
Yeah, a little different.
Also, National Rotisserie Chicken Day and
I
National
do like a good rotisserie chicken.
Bubba Day. Oh yeah, that rotisserie chicken is it's a staple.
Yes.
I mean, who if you don't like a rotisserie chicken, it's a red flag probably.
Well, it can serve a lot of purposes. I mean, it can be a quick meal. It can be an elaborate meal. It can be all
It's
kinds
also
of
not
things.
going to be dry.
No.
It's not going to get chicken get dry. It's not going to be that.
Make soup when you're done.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do.
Bart, do you do rotisserie chickens? You do them at
You
the
make
house?
soup.
You
You
make
make
rotisserie
soup with
chickens at
the-
the house?
Yeah, I've got a big rotisserie oven.
Do you make your own bread?
No.
What do you like?
Well, I mean, like pumpkin bread, banana bread, stuff like that.
You make your own
Do you
pizza
really?
dough?
You make your own banana bread? Didn't
I've
you
been
bring
known to
some
do
in
it.
one time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
The pumpkin bread was really good last time you brought it.
Yeah,
in.
that's right. He did.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember now.
I know somebody with a rotisserie chicken oven.
Who?
My uncle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got one.
They're
in the family,
they're
huh?
retired and really bored, I think.
Hey man.
They make their
Have
own.
they become
They do
bird
make their
people
own.
yet?
They do have a bird camera on the backyard with the bird feeder. They've
Well,
got.
what's the
They
big
make
deal
their
there?
own bread. They've got the oven that they can roast the rotisserie chicken. And I mean, it's just.
Are they going like
They got all the gadgets in the
totally
kitchen.
self-sustaining? Make their
Yeah.
own wine?
Maybe I don't know.
Do they watch hummingbirds? I mean,
Yeah.
that's
the bird thing.
That's when you know you're retired.
I think they've got a
That's when you
hummingbird
know you're
feeder.
retired.
Yeah.
when you watch hummingbirds.
You become a bird person.
Yes,
You get the bird
that's,
camera.
That's the first sign.
Speaking of which, did you see this kid at a talent show?
No.
Who he brought a bunch of stuffed birds to this talent show, like stuffed animals, and he was holding them all up and talking about the different kinds of birds they are and the noises they make. And I want you to listen to a little bit of this, and we won't play the whole thing because it goes on. It goes on.
So he's making bird noises?
Yes.
Okay.
And my question, I want you to just ask yourself, maybe you have a different question, but for me, I just keep asking myself, like, where did he learn this? Where did he pick this up? Was it like a YouTube channel? Was it a Babel for bird sounds? I mean, where do you get this? Like, how do you learn?
It's the creepy sound of the common loon. There we go. I'm gonna do two species of crow: American crow and the fish crow.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And then the fish crow.
Three for three.
Hear the murmur of the crowd.
You're a fan of birds.
Indian peacock.
This goes on for like 4 minutes. That's
One of my favorites, the northern cardinal. I know that one.
The start.
You know that lady?
I know that one.
I know that
I
one.
knew that one.
Bird.
Well-
we should have just played the calls and had Chuck guess what.
Oh, I would have not gotten a single one. You know, we all have special gifts.
Yes.
And clearly that
Yeah.
child's special gift is
Yeah.
bird
I mean,
sounds.
what is he, 10?
I don't know if there's a
Probably
big
about
market
10.
for that or
Probably
not,
10.
but, you know,
What do you, like,
America's Got Talent.
got to be good at something.
where do you pick that up at 10 years old?
Curiosity, man.
You think?
I'm thinking you do a deep dive into the parents, and I bet there's a story or two back there. I'm just saying.
Poor kid just likes birds, man.
I
what
think
it
it
is?
goes deeper
Let 'em
than
live.
that.
You
I
think
it
that's
goes
what it
deeper
is?
than
Leave
that.
him alone.
You think everybody else wanted a Nintendo and he wanted, birds?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think your background has a little bit to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not taking anything away from it. I don't know either. I just it's wild. A little bit more. Let's just see what is there anything else good? Let's.
Eagle sound. But I don't know where it is.
Well,
Raw
It's
audio
deep
right here.
in
We're
there.
just listening to it raw. Yeah.
And we're a third of the way through, so we're not going to keep. He's got the crowd eating out of
Oh,
his hand.
yeah. I mean, they're like hanging on. I wonder.
He started small with like a noise that anybody can make, and it was like, and then he went into like more bird noises, and it was like, whoa, okay.
Seriously, if you pan out to the crowd, what do you think it looks like? I mean, well, this kid's up there like giving bird calls.
Well,
and the crowd's going crazy.
Yeah, well, the parents had shown up. Here's my guess: they showed up at the talent show, doing what any good parent does. We're gonna be there. We're gonna support the kids, not expecting much. Somebody might try to juggle. They're gonna drop the ball.
Sings.
Somebody might sing a little bit. What they ended up with was a world-class bird calling champion 10-year-old. I mean, can you imagine this kid in the wild?
Yeah.
I mean, really. I mean, they're just wild animals, just coming from all directions.
He can identify
over his
all of
calls.
them.
Yes,
Yeah.
he can call anything. I mean, forget a duck call.
That's a lion that's about to maul
do it
me.
all. That's getting the job done right there. WT Equipment can help you get the job done. Whether you're a landowner, you got a farm, or you're a construction worker, light construction, whatever it is, they've got the equipment to help you get the job done. 4 locations across Arkansas. Family owned, locally owned and operated dealership. Trusted brands like Bobcat, New Holland, Hustler Steel. The Bobcat's legendary. And they've got an expert staff to help you find what you need. WTEquip.com. You can find them online. WT Equipment, getting the job done.
Just get it together, people. You obviously are completely incompetent. I'm so sick of the morons, man.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oakland is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oakland Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Great people, great prices, and plenty to pick from. You get it all at Fayetteville Auto Parts. Acuras, Chevys, Hondas, Toyotas, even a collision center, all at one location. Shop new, used, and certified pre-owned. Plus, Fayetteville Auto Park has hundreds of new and pre-owned automobiles with big discounts starting at under $30,000. Shop our complete selection online at FayettevilleAutopark.com. That's FayettevilleAutopark.com.
Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered.
Having what they came down here for in stock on the shelf is very important. You're going to find everything that you could possibly want. I've heard customers tell me, Bo, over the years that they may be sitting around, somebody brings up some weird name whiskey, and somebody will chime in and say, well, if anybody's got it, it's going to be Macadoodles.
Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
This is Chuck Barrett, and I'm so glad I chose McDonald Eye Associates for my recent cataract surgery. They took great care of me. You have to have good vision to be the voice of the Razorbacks, and I'm glad I trusted my eyes to McDonald Eye. I learned patients of all ages have a lot of options when it comes to modern surgery to reduce or even eliminate your eyeglasses. They've been taking care of patients for over 50 years, and that says a lot. So for your best vision, trust McDonald Eye. Online and same-day appointments at McDonaldEye.com.
Hey, I'm sorry if this makes too much sense. I am more than happy to hear where I'm off on this.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Customer service is a buzzword. People just throw it out there. What is it to you? Showing up when you say you're going to show up, returning phone calls, providing the service that you promised to provide. Because, I mean, if we're all asking to get paid for what we're doing, we need to do what we're getting paid for. And do it with a good attitude and being responsible, not only responsible to show up, but responsible to the relationship.
A relationship you can count on from Clay Maxey and the folks at Teamwork Roofing and Construction. TeamworkBuilt.com. Built on quality, powered by teamwork. You know, fine jewelry is about more than just a beautiful piece. It's about the experience of finding it. I did that with Blakeman's. They are the official jeweler of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Blakeman's has been Northwest Arkansas's trusted destination for exceptional jewelry, providing our community with over 35 years of personalized service, world-class diamonds, and crafted custom pieces. Discover the difference of a true luxury experience at Blakeman's Fine Jewelry in Rogers. Blakeman's, where Arkansas gets engaged.
For over 20 years, ProLand Title has been making title insurance easy for Arkansas families. Founded right here in Arkansas with over 45 offices statewide, our team of title insurance veterans will work alongside you every step of the way. They're independently owned, so their only priority is you. ProLand Title can say yes when others can't. Cheer for the pigs, close with the pros. Visit ProLandTitle.com to get a quote today.
Imagine raising your family somewhere safe, welcoming, and genuinely beautiful, where the kids have room to roam, the neighbors know your name, and the weekends are spent on the golf course, the lake, or the trails. That's Big Creek Golf and Country Club in Mountain Home, Arkansas, a vibrant community with year-round events for all ages, world-class outdoor recreation, and brand new home sites now available for families ready to put down roots. Small town, big life. Visit BigCreekGolf.com today and get more info.
Never miss a moment of the show thanks to the Chuck and Bo Show on Demand, driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Stream the podcast version of the show on Spotify or Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
By the way, good morning. We just kind of jumped in, and we're
Hey, Bart.
coffee deep. And hey, everybody,
Morning, Bart.
welcome in.
Edward.
I smell the bacon cooking. It's going to be a good day.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
People have just issues. That's what the text line's for. People with issues. Jeez.
That's all right.
877-377-6963. So the breaking news, home and home series could be extended to actually 3 games, maybe 4 games.
Well, it is 3
is
games.
3.
Could be extended to 4 games. Neutral site, home and home, potential for a second neutral site game. Arkansas and Arizona in basketball.
Phoenix this year.
Phoenix, December 19th, Saturday. Be there.
I
It'll
don't-
be warmer than it will be in
Yeah.
Arkansas.
I don't know this, but
Probably.
I wouldn't think 4 years out you could schedule a neutral site game.
No, I don't
like
think
in
so. That's
Dallas
why-
or Phoenix or
right, right.
somewhere like that.
Right.
But that may very well be coming.
I don't know if you saw this. The Arkansas-Nebraska softball game was the most watched World Series opening day game on record, according to ESPN.
Wow.
So of all 4
Jordy
games,
Franz,
that are
she's
played-
pregnant.
Yeah. Yes.
We talked about this.
Yes.
I didn't realize this. Well, none of us realized it
no,
at the time, except,
no. She won National Player of the Year and National Pitcher of the Year while pregnant.
With child.
Yeah. That's a different, that's got to be unique. That's gotta
Never
put
heard
you
of
over
that
the-
before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, congrats to her and her husband.
Yeah.
And what a year. What a year. That's a year to remember.
I'd say so.
That's talk about marking your moments at Blakeman's. That's something that you mark the occasion
Yeah,
with right
you
there.
definitely,
National Player of the Year, National Pitcher of the Year. I'd like something to mark that. Would you help me out here? They can do it at Blakeman's. You can walk out of there with a purple bag. Get something for the kid too.
National Player of the Year award, purple bag, kid.
What a story.
Whole deal.
What a story. What a story to tell your kid. Can you imagine? That's a heck of a story. Texas and Texas Tech will meet in the Women's College World Series for the second straight season. Both teams won twice yesterday. Both of them had to come from the losers bracket and beat a team twice.
Bart, what are you going to do, man?
Texas
I know you
Tech,
hate
Texas.
Texas Tech. I know you hate them, and you've been raised. If you're an Arkansas kid, you can't like Texas.
No, that's right. I don't know. I don't know is the short answer.
Will you watch?
I will certainly.
Will you watch and
certainly
discuss, or like
there will be some disgust. Yeah, certainly. I think that karma says that Texas Tech should lose.
You're going to pull for Texas, aren't you? You're going to pull for Texas, aren't you? Let's just break it down and be honest.
No, because I don't like Texas either.
Well, you have to pull for somebody. You're not going to watch a game and not pull for one side.
I think.
It's true.
I mean, you're going to pick a side before it's over.
I hope Texas's pitcher Tegan Kavan has a heck of a championship series.
Okay.
Why?
Because she's really good, and she's fun. She's fun to watch.
Go ahead and flash the hook 'em horns for the
No,
camera.
no,
Go ahead
not,
and flash
not
it.
gonna, not
Come
gonna
on,
do that.
come on.
Also, Arkansas won the series in Austin at Texas. So Arkansas, if Texas wins, Arkansas would have beaten the national champions.
Next thing you know, you're going to use the SEC excuse.
Yeah.
No, I'm certainly not going to do that.
Are you gonna chant
know me.
SEC?
You
Are
know
you gonna
me
chant
better than
SEC?
that.
Well, this is
you
just
know
as
me better
lame.
than
This
that.
is just as lame. I like the
hate-
pitcher for Texas. That's just as
Hope
lame.
she has a great weekend.
That's not lame.
It is lame.
It's not lame
It
at
is.
all.
It's an excuse to root for Texas, which is
No,
lame.
No, I did not say I was rooting for Texas.
You know who else is rooting
I'm not
for
rooting
Texas?
for
Brian.
either team.
Brian and
I'm
Ozark.
not rooting
You
for
and
either.
Brian.
No.
You and
Bart
Brian.
Where's the Bart and Brian
You guys
watch
gonna
party?
watch the
No.
game together?
Where's
No.
the Bart and Brian
I will
watch
throw
party?
myself out this
Where's
window.
the Bart and Brian watch party? Where is
Absolutely
it?
not.
Where
No,
is
no,
it?
no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no, no.
Where is it?
Absolutely
Where is
not.
it? Where's the Brian and
No.
Bart watch
No,
party?
no,
Is it in
no.
Ozark?
No,
Are
no,
you
no.
guys doing
No,
it?
no, 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 no,
You
no,
guys
no,
doing
no,
it
no,
in
You
Ozark?
guys need to go down to
No.
Altus. Meet at somewhere like Alligator Ray.
I will not,
watch the game
under
together.
any circumstance, ever be hanging out
Texas
with
Tech.
the person who brings less
And
to
Texas.
any call-in show than anybody else in the history of call-in shows.
Yeah, I don't know, Bart. It sounds to me like you're
Hook
rooting
'em.
for Texas.
No, I'm not. I am.
No,
I will not be doing that.
Bart and Brian.
You can't.
I will not. Be,
Texas Tech.
no,
Chuck and I
No.
will have our own watch party for the Red Raiders.
no.
I'm pulling for White
Yeah,
Chocolate's
yeah,
daughter.
yeah, me too.
And you're pulling for Brian and Ozark.
No,
That's
no,
the difference
I'm not.
between you and me.
No, I'm
A
not.
lot of truth in all that.
No.
Yep, it really is.
Absolutely not.
That's pathetic.
Unequivocally no.
I'm going to tell you, Bart, that's pathetic. I'm sad. Sad to hear it.
You people are
Sad to
putting
hear
words
it.
in my
That's-
mouth.
No,
You
said-
people.
Oh, I hope that what was the girl's name?
Tegan Kavan.
Is she pregnant?
Tegan.
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, they probably wouldn't announce it before the game.
That is
Probably not.
It's not on the injury report. You don't have to disclose that.
It's probable, questionable.
Pregnant but probable.
What a deal, man. That's amazing.
Can we take a break?
Yeah, we're going to. Chris Curry's coming up next. If you want to watch this game, Texas Tech and Texas. If you're a Texas fan, you can watch it with Bart and Brian, wherever they're watching the game in Ozark. The rest of us will be at walk-ons. We'll be watching the Texas Tech Texas World Series finale. The series begins when? The final series.
What's today? Tuesday? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll be at walk-ons tomorrow. Great food, over 60 televisions at every location. Ask about Flight by Yingling on tap. 95 calories. Flight delivers on taste while keeping it light. Brewed from America's oldest brewery. Nearly 200 years of brewing tradition behind it. Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer, and ask for it on draft at walk-ons. 628, Chris Curry headed to a super regional with Little Rock. They'll play at Troy in this super series. We'll talk to him next.
Are we a bunch of idiots or what?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Yes.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Getting the job done means tough and reliable equipment, and that's what WT Equipment is known for. A locally family-owned dealership with 4 locations across Arkansas, and always ready to help you get the job done. WT Equipment carries the brands you trust, like the legendary Bobcat and more, and they're offering aggressive pricing on skid steers and mini excavators. Whether you need equipment, implements, or powerful Bobcats, the friendly team of WT Equipment is ready to help. Visit WTEquip.com. Hey, it's Bo Mattingly. When it comes to a roof or remodel, let me recommend Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Here's Teamwork COO Brett Husky on what you can expect.
We're going to be there when we say we're going to be there. We're going to have really high quality people that are going to be there that are extremely talented at what they do. You're going to get more than what you bargained for.
And Teamwork Roofing and Construction now offers financing. Log on to their website, teamworkbuilt.com. Teamwork Roofing and Construction, built on quality, powered by teamwork.
There's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
For every million people, we've got 2 NFL players.
Yeah, that's really bad. Among the worst in the country.
It'd be something to speak at to an elementary class about doing whatever you want. Hey, listen.
We've got, what, 310 million people in
You could be one of the
Arkansas?
6.
310.
You want to be one of the 6? Get started today. Push-ups. Let's go.
That's about right.
Meanwhile, Mississippi, a state with a smaller population than Arkansas, has about 14 NFL players per million people. So dug into the numbers
Less
a little bit.
competition in Arkansas if you want to grow up an NFL player.
Yeah. In the
Moved to Arkansas.
1970s, Arkansas produced 42 NFL players. In the 1980s, 44. In the 1990s, 33. In the 2000s, 32. In the 2010s, 27. And so far in this decade, which is more than half over, 12. That's the ball game right there.
Sports are part of a small town's identity, not just in Arkansas, but throughout the South, throughout our country. When you lose that, your town loses an identity, and over time you lose hope. And I realize I'm getting in some areas people don't like getting into, and I'll live with that. But I've just watched it, and it is a byproduct. And I'm going to tell you something Ryan Silverfield's doing that I like. I like the fact that he's signing in-state kids. I don't know if they're any better than the out-of-state kids. I have no idea. We'll find out when they get here. But I think it's important for high school football players in our state to feel like they can come play for the Razorbacks. I think that's important. I think it's important for towns to see that. It's part of their identity. It's part of who they are. And you never know when one of them is going to produce the next Traylon Burks or somebody like that, or Darren McFadden or someone. But you got to put yourself in a position to get those kids and to have them out there in the first place.
I appreciate you saying all that. There's no better shopping experience than you're going to find at Macadoodles or at Guess Who in Bentonville. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Roger and the team are always there to help.
I love it. I've been doing this for 53 years, and one of the things I love most about it is our customers. Part of what makes me love the retail business is just the interaction with my customers.
Macadoodle, just north of Bella Vista, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
Oakland is here for when you want the ultimate escape, all in one place. Check into the luxury hotel. Escape to Astral Spa, the only Forbes 4-star rated spa in Arkansas. Indulge at award-winning restaurants like the Bugler or the Oak Room and Bar, all before having the time of your life at the 24/7 smoke-free casino, where the energy goes all night. Here, excitement and luxury meet under one roof. Oakland Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When you're looking for tough, reliable equipment for people you trust, WT Equipment delivers. WT Equipment is a local, family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And they've built their reputation by carrying the brands you know and depend on. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, and Steel, they have the equipment and implements to get the job done right. Whether you're tackling a big job or everyday work, WT Equipment offers a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance, including compact track loaders, skid steers, excavators, and more. Their lots are packed and ready to move with special deals you don't want to miss. Bobcat is the industry leader, tough, reliable, and built to handle any job you throw at. Nobody does light construction or hay and forage better than WT Equipment. Backed by trusted service and support long after the sale. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment location today or log on to WTEquip.com. Tools you trust and people you know. The Chuck and Bo Show on demand is driven by the Fayetteville Auto Park. Catch up on all 3 hours with the podcast version on Spotify and Apple. Just search for the Chuck and Bo Show.
Who's going to be the first to get a Chuck and Bo tattoo? I mean, I think Chuck might do it.
No.
Yeah.
You can have mine. You just get 2 of them.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Chris Curry's been the head coach at Little Rock since 2015. They're headed to the Super Regionals. Former Razorback assistant joining us now on the Chuck and Bo Show. Coach, it's great to have you on. We're pumped for you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Chris.
Fellas, it is refreshing to talk to you both again. We both go way back. I know Chuck and I sat beside each other on a few plane rides when we were both with the baseball team up there under coach, and I very much enjoyed him. And then, Bo, I don't know if you remember, but my family and I had lunch with you in Omaha.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And, just so happened we were there when I was coaching with Coach Van Horn, and you were at the table beside us for lunch. And so it is maybe it's a good omen that we're all 3 talking this time of year, and I appreciate you guys.
Well, we're all so happy for you, but your team, what's happened the last couple of weeks. I mean, you're catching lightning in a bottle, and I mean, you're right there where you want to be now.
Chuck, I think it goes really back to last year and the postseason. You know, so differently than coaching at Arkansas, where the postseason is about your body of work and your RPI and your strength of schedule. And you know, the SEC tournament is not as quote important as it is as our conference tournament is to us, because if we don't win our conference tournament, we go home. It's a one bid league. You got to win your conference tournament, and so everything that we talk about here, Chuck, is the tournament. And so we were badly injured last year. We limped in as the 8th seed, but what we used it mentally as a reset. You're 0-0. It's a fresh start. You guys are good. We got hot last year in the tournament, and then we go down to Baton Rouge and started believing that we could beat the Yankees, and it went really well. And then, you know, I've said it before, and Chuck, you've heard Coach say this, you got to get to a regional before you can win a regional. You got to get to Omaha before you can win it, meaning everyone has to experience it. It's a lot. There's a lot that goes with it. It's a big stage. There's a, you know, palpable buzz in the air for every at-bat, every inning. And so the guys felt that last year on one of the biggest stages in college baseball. And so then fast forward 365 days, you know, now we get in as the 4th seed. That gets us single bye to day 2, helps the pitching out. We win game 1, but we drop game 2. So now we got to win 6 games, 6 games in 7 days. It's a blur.
Wow.
But we start getting hot, and you start in baseball, unlike football, unlike basketball, when you start playing day after day after day, the guys get on time at the plate. They get into rhythm. The key is, and this is what ended our season last year, is you've got to have enough pitching depth to survive that. And I knew immediately when we ran out of arms there in that final against LSU on Monday night that we've got to go get some pitching depth. And so we were immediately in the portal. We added left-handed pitching. We added depth, and that carried us through the conference tournament. And then you get to a regional, and now the games become less. Now, instead of an 8-team conference tournament, it's 4 teams to a regional. You can match up better, but you've still got to have a guy that's down the line that's got to step up on the mound, and we did in Brody Bunting. And it's just a mindset, Chuck, to answer your question, that when Little Rock gets to a conference postseason environment, that's when we play our best.
Only about half of the regional hosts have made it out to a super regional. What do you make of where we are in college baseball, Coach, and being able to see a team like yours, Troy, Cal Poly? I mean, we can go down the list of, you know, not necessarily programs that you expect to be playing in super regionals that are beating teams that you would have expected to keep rolling with bigger NIL budgets and all that.
Yeah, it's a great question, and it's a comment on the state of college baseball today. I saw a graphic that said none of the 8 teams that were in Omaha last year are still playing currently. And that's not a shot at any of them. Good grief, they are, you know, blue bloods, and they've won all national championships, but that's just the state of college baseball. I think there's a few factors. Number one, when you host a tournament, when you host a regional, there's a big, you know, elephant on your shoulder. You better win this thing, and don't blow it, don't mess it up. Honestly, you know, being down at Hattiesburg, I'm very close to that coaching staff, and kind of on the side, just talking to them. They said, "Man, this, you know, this, we better win this thing." You know, our fans and everybody supporting it, and so you feel that. And then the other 3 teams have nothing to lose. And it's just not a bigger, faster, stronger sport where we're going to line up across each other from the line of scrimmage. It's baseball, and things happen, and there's factors, and there's weather, and there's just so many moving parts to a tournament and a regional. The other part of it is the 34-man roster, the portal. You know, no longer can teams stockpile 50 and 60 players in one dugout. The players are more spread out. There's parity. I mean, if you do a dive into the rosters, I mean, if you just took Little Rock and Troy's roster, a lot of those guys have had stops at Power 4 programs. And normally they would have stayed in those programs and waited their turn, or 5 years ago not been able to leave because they couldn't transfer out because maybe they weren't getting innings or at bats. And whereas, for example, Bo, our starter in a championship game, he's pitched at LSU, he's pitched at Washington, and he's been to those places. Our second starter that threw game 2 came from Kansas. And, Blake Simpson, our most valuable player of the tournament, he started the weekend series every game for Missouri last year and then got injured and then, got in the portal. And so when you spread all those good players out to different programs, the parity is there. And then, it's not like basketball where you just throw the ball down to the block at a 7-footer and he's just bigger and faster. There's so many nuances to baseball.
You're, going to Troy now, and they had a pretty improbable run themselves. You're going to play in a small ballpark, and you're both 2 wins away from Omaha.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, 2 wins away from Omaha.
18 innings.
Yeah, what do you think it's going to be like down there?
Oh, they're going to be on top of us. They're going to, bring in the portable bleachers, and I think I saw one regional where they took the pads off the outfield wall so that the fans could sit behind it. Chuck, I've actually got a lot of experience with Troy, old Sun Belt foes.
Yeah, I figured.
I started digging. I personally have coached 20 times against Troy since I've been here, and we've made 3 road trips down there. But I'm the only one. All these guys, they've never been down there, but I'm familiar. They got a big kind of green monster wall in right field that makes it very offensive for left-handed hitters. It's kind of big in center and left center and then down the line. So it's an offensive park. It's all turf. And then from dugout to dugout, you got chairbacks that go straight up because they back up to their football stadium. And then there's a road, kind of like Vanderbilt. There's a road that runs right behind the first base dugout. And so they're a little landlocked. And so it's tight, is my point. But I was watching the Florida-Troy game. They were talking about, I think it seats like 2,500. Of course, they'll pack them in there and get very creative. But again, guys, I can't understate. I can't say enough about how important it was for Little Rock to play on a big stage a year ago, then a big stage at Hattiesburg. And so now we're used to it. And we're used to them being on top of us, and we're used to that environment. So we'll be ready. And now we kind of grin and look around and go, "This is fun. Yeah. Yell at us. Get on us. That fires us up."
Chris Curry, head coach at Little Rock, and again, been there since 2015. You've been through so many seasons, where it was not bad. Maybe it was good. Maybe it was a tough year, but the last really 3 years. And you went to a regional last year, you mentioned, and played LSU in the final of that regional. Now you've gotten out of regional, you're in a super regional. I mean, a lot of times you don't really get the kind of time to get to where you have gotten here. What has it been like on this journey for you in Little Rock? Not necessarily playing on the biggest stage, and now to have the opportunity to take your guys and be in this position. That's been a long time coming.
It really has. It's been like a 12-year overnight success, right? It's I remember sitting in Coach Van Horn's office after my second year, and hey, I really want to be a head coach, and of course, that job was taken. So he said, hey, sometimes you gotta leave to come back, and so I went to Meridian Junior College as a head coach, and I started, and then I wanted to be in Division I, so I went to Northwestern State with Lane Burroughs, where a lot of great coaches have come through and learned about Division I baseball, and then got a phone call that the Little Rock job was open, and I immediately was not interested at all, just because they hadn't won on the big stage. It was hard to get players. Did you have a stadium? And but the draw was coaching at home for me. Number one, big family guy, professional baseball, the travel that is involved. I had opportunities to be a professional coach in an organization, and I immediately turned that down because my wife and I had already spent 3 years on the road bouncing around from city to city in minor leagues like you do, and I didn't want that lifestyle for my family. And so the draw was to coach at home. The draw was to be a head coach at 34. And I took my lumps early, but I learned, and I paid attention, and we made adjustments, and we got the right kind of players. But, you know, the last 3 years you mentioned, 2024, we won the regular season in the league, but we went 2-0 in the tournament. And so I had to step back and reset and go, hey, it's not about the regular season. We got to figure out how to win a tournament. I want to win both, right? I don't want to ever lose. But for our world, it's all about the tournament. So then we flipped it, 8 seed, which is not advisable. Don't go in as the 8 seed. You got to win too many games. But we won the tournament. And so now this year, I feel like we kind of started to put it all together where we had a good regular season. We were in position to win the league at the end of the weekend, last weekend, but we didn't. But that's okay. But I just learned and adapted and adjusted, and I've drawn from my experiences of, you know, coaching with great coaches, whether it be in Omaha. I've coached in 2 supers, you know, one at Florida State, one at Arizona State. So I got experience there, and just try to adapt and adjust and figure out this new landscape. And now we're here, and so my job at practice today at 10 o'clock is to bring them all back down to earth and start talking about, you know, how do you win a super regional? Well, you have a good warm up today. You play good catch. We make sure that we adjust a little bit about some things that we saw on the weekend that we need to do better. You know, to get into the, you know, little stuff. I mean, we're getting a lot of spin. We're getting a lot of breaking balls thrown at us, especially running scoring positions. So we'll talk about that. You know, there may be a bunt play in there that we need to tighten up, and I'll try to draw their attention down to the here and now in the moment today, and let's just be really good today and then tomorrow, because it's, you know, guys, thing's going to get big really, really quick here in about 3 days, and so my job is just to kind of take the air out of the balloon here for the 2 days that we're here.
Man, we could talk forever. I mean, there's so many more things to get into, but we're limited by time here. But we might be more excited to watch you guys go play than you are to play.
Couldn't be happier for you, man.
I mean, this
Couldn't
is
be
great.
happier for you.
This is awesome.
I appreciate it. Let's put this on the calendar for next week. How's that sound?
All right,
Let's do it. We're in. We're in.
Coach.
We might be going to Omaha after all. Thanks, Coach. Good luck to you.
Chuck, Bo, appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you. Chris Curry. First of all, you won't find a better human.
I was thinking, you know, he played at Conway High, went to Meridian Junior College, was a #1 JUCO catcher coming out of Meridian, went and played for Ron Polk at Mississippi State, went to the pros for about 10 years, and then got into coaching. And you will not find a better guy.
Chris Curry, Little Rock head coach. When is that? Is it Friday? The Super Regional Friday. We'll be watching against Troy, 8:47. Good morning. I mean, look, this is what we do. We heal the hurting. We touch the hearts. We talk about the things that matter to people.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
You know, I love talking about Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, and Bo's latest selling experience is a perfect example of why. Within 5 minutes of listing his home, Bo had a showing, and just 2 days later, he had an offer. And just like my own experience with them, they took care of everything from start to finish. That's what you get when you work with a trained real estate professional. Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, has been turning houses into homes since 1978, serving Northwest Arkansas, the River Valley, and Branson. For more information, log on to WeicherGriffin.com.
Yeah, see, this is what the Chuck and Bo Show is. You just show up and have coffee with you.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Baseball taught me teamwork, dedication, and the power of community. That's why I'm teaming up with Pascal ProPath. to give back to charities that give every kid a chance to play. And right now you can pitch in. For every Paschal member signed up today through the end of May, Paschal will donate a portion of every membership to give back to youth sports. Become a member today, help give back in a big way. Pitch in with Paschal ProPath and help support kids in your community. Join today at PaschalProPath.org.
Hey, it's Bo, and I had no idea how little I knew about insurance until my man James Boyette of State Farm started telling me. For over a decade, he's been delivering real value, not just the lowest price. That means helping customers find the right coverage for their life with personalized plans that evolve as life changes. Serving all of Arkansas and Missouri. If you're looking for a true insurance partner, auto, home, life, whatever you need, go to JamesBoyett.com. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered.
Having what they came down here for in stock on the shelf is very important. You're going to find everything that you could possibly want. I've heard customers tell me, Bo, over the years that they may be sitting around, somebody brings up some weird name whiskey, and somebody will chime in and say, well, if anybody's got it, it's going to be Macadoodles.
Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
There's nothing like a day at the ballpark.
Cold Yingling Lager, first pitch. That's how you start it right.
From the oldest brewery in America, it's smooth, balanced, and built for baseball.
But you know how it gets out there. That Arkansas sun's no joke.
That's why you bring a backup plan.
Yingling Light Lager, crisp, refreshing, and ready when the heat kicks in.
Start with lager,
switch to light lager,
and stay cool from the first pitch to the final out. Proud sponsor of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Hey, thanks for tuning in this morning. Hang out with Bo and me every weekday morning from 6 to 9 live on YouTube or Twitter, or catch up with the podcast version of the show available on Spotify and Apple.
I've been brain dead for 2 days. Some people would argue much longer.
Well,
but I mean,
it's
by
been
my
noticeable.
own personal standards.
It's been noticeable,
Yeah.
really.
I know, it's just like, ugh.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You know, it's interesting. I really wanted to get into more of this with Coach Curry. We just didn't have time. But when you're at a place like Little Rock, you can take the starter at Missouri who was injured and not off a very good team, and NIL is probably not really much of a factor. And if that's at Arkansas, you're taking that guy, and it's like, do we take him, or and it's going to cost more money to take him here, and I'm not like saying one's easier or better or whatever. It's just a different animal.
I've wondered, too, with some of the players who get a lot of money in the bigger conferences, does that affect your predisposition going in? I mean, how does that affect you going in? Are you hungry? Do you think you've made it before you ever hit the field? My point is, a guy like Curry, whatever he offers them, they're glad to have it. Because you don't go to UALR for the NIL.
To play baseball.
That's exactly right. They're there to play ball. Now, ideally, they'll play ball for a year for you, and then they'll go get a big NIL deal somewhere. But for right now, they're yours, and you can win games with them.
Yeah. It's just like now at some of these bigger programs, man, you're managing so much.
Well, you're managing more ego, I would imagine, too. I would guess.
But I think there's something to that about these teams that have won, that have knocked off other teams that are more like professional teams.
Yeah. And he manages his roster well. He said something the other day that he was a JUCO guy. He was a player as a junior college player, went to a bigger school, came through it in that fashion. And that's the type program he coaches now. He coaches a program now where you got to have hungry guys. You got to have guys that in fact, you look at his roster, there's a lot of JUCO guys on that team.
Some people like to live in a big city. Some people like to play in big leagues. Other people like to, live out in the country or a spot where you have great land and you have beautiful views, and maybe you live on a great golf course. This is what you get in Mountain Home at Big Creek. Big Creek Golf and Country Club has just released brand new home sites right on the golf course. The first new construction in 20 years, premium properties in a warm, welcoming community surrounded by the natural beauty of the Ozarks at a price that might surprise you. And the amenity of the golf course being right there, and that $50 million aquatic center they built just down the street from Big Creek. Go big and go home. BigCreekGolf.com today for more information. BigCreekGolf.com. Well, we didn't get it done. We didn't leave the office early today. National leave the
still
office
time.
early.
It's not 9 o'clock yet.
Enjoy today if you can on National Leave the Office early day. We got any games today? Kind of right in
Hockey,
between.
Stanley Cup Finals starts tonight.
When did the NBA Finals start tomorrow night?
Tomorrow.
And the final of the College World Series, Game 1.
Starts tomorrow.
And then we're into the Super Regionals right after that. So we got a good week ahead of us. But today, enjoy a great Razorback Tuesday.
At Pascal, comfort and quality are well within reach. For over 50 years, homeowners have